have my dice. Sorry.
We're off to a running start, and
Yep.
it's great.
We're doing so good. Only
So you
10
don't
minutes
slap
late.
yourself.
That's really actually very good for us.
It's pretty good.
My
for
dice
real.
were behind my computer, actually, the whole time. They were out of bounds. Anyways, I'm here now. Okay, go.
Well, hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. And welcome to Rolls Revamped.
Welcome! If I'm making weird faces, it's because my Discord video screens still all have the loading doodly-doo on them.
Oh, no.
Quite,
really?
quite scary. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
You can't see us?
I can kind of see you guys. You're just loading. You're just perpetually loading. It's fine.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, anyway, yes. Hi.
This is the start of the episode. Hello.
This right here is the beginning. Yes. Welcome to Rolls Revamped. Hi, everybody. I am Lee Baldwin. I am half of the hosts here at Rolls Revamped, and today we are going to be playing Kids on Bikes / what's the Good Society? I almost said Sanguine Society. That's the name of the series we're playing. And also classic sad vampire boyfriend, one of our favorites. Yes, this is an actual play show where we take several games and we take rules from games that we like and we play the games that we like. It doesn't really matter which rules are supposed to be there and which aren't. So, today I'm going to be asking you guys an icebreaker, and then I'm going to run through our affiliates real quick, and then we'll go around and do introductions.
Yay.
So, this week's icebreaker, let me pull up my notes.
Notes. My notes.
Yes, okay. My cheating icebreaker this week. All right. What is everybody's likes or hobbies so that I can make social media content?
Ours or our characters?
Our characters, yes. What is your characters?
yours as
just
well.
like, yeah, either their favorite hobby or, yeah, just like a couple things that they enjoy. So.
Likes, dislikes, their idea of a perfect date.
Yes.
Cheese.
March 14th, yes.
Something perfect date is not dying. Hello.
It's
You
the
are
birthday
so-
24th or something. Is that what it is?
Ask for the moon, why don't you?
Sorcia's favorite date is when Talia doesn't die in her arms. That's like just peak. It's just pinnacle.
Best day. Best day.
Pinnacle
Oh my God.
romance.
I was so close. I had the favorite date off by one day. I cannot believe it.
Which day was it?
April 25th because
Yeah.
it's not
Damn
too
it.
cold.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, I was thinking April, and I was like, I don't remember what day, but anyway, yes, hi. So that's the
So that
question.
would be
Everybody
really
think about that. And I'm going to talk about affiliates. We have Dice Legion, we have Humble Bundle, and we've got Hero Forge. I believe last week I talked about Dice Legion, so we're going to talk about Humble Bundle this week. Humble Bundle is a fantastic service that has a lot of the games that you guys already want to play and already like and want. And they have them discounted, especially if you use our code. You can go on there and get a little discount, and then also supports the show, and all the money that you spend on your game is going to be used for a good cause. So they often list what the causes are. Sometimes you can choose what you're donating to. So go ahead and check out Humble Bundle. We got links in the description that will take you automatically to the places that you want to go, and it will automatically apply that coupon discount to your cart. Thank you so much. Please check those out. If you want to support us more directly, we do have a Patreon. And yeah, that's just going to go towards making sure we can still play Sad Vampire Boyfriend and everything else that we play. So go ahead and check that out as well. We really appreciate any sort of contributions you guys can give.
If you want to support my tragic fanfiction addiction, please donate to our Patreon.
Please. Somebody needs to. But
Heroin would be cheaper.
No.
no, I actually know this, and
Today is really chaotic. Did you know we're recording this on April 23rd, and it's Shakespeare's birthday today?
ooh,
Damn.
that's fun. Okay, irrelevant.
Guess it's
but
just
maybe we could
jokes.
change the icebreaker.
So now you know, so that's exciting.
What is your character's favorite Shakespeare play?
Yeah.
I fully thought
I remember my
what is
first
your
one.
character's favorite Shakespeare birthday? Yeah, okay.
Well, it depends on which Shakespeare.
Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Yes, I am going to be playing Vlad. My name is Lee Baldwin. I already said that. My pronouns are vast and wondrous. Vlad's are he, him. And his hobbies, Vlad likes to do lots of different kinds of music. He plays music, he goes to shows. I would say that's his main staple for a hobby. And
But
he
does
also
Vlad
likes...
mosh?
He might if he goes to the right show. We'll see.
Kind of a lot of physical contact for Vlad, though.
That's
so
a
it's
lot.
like-
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot.
Or like, can we get like a snack?
Everyone
like,
just
in the
fucking.
mosh pit? 'Cause they're probably constipating.
Stay away.
Right.
You just gotta turn into a cloud of bats in GTFO.
Yes.
Also, if you want to just feel something, you go to the mosh pit and someone puts a cigarette out on your shoulder, and then
Oh,
that's that. Like,
nice. You should pay extra for that. But
Yeah, but at least there's some
Yeah.
aftercare with that usually.
But back to cozy things. Vlad likes to cook anyway. Also, some other things apparently. Rem, what are Aurelio's hobbies?
Hi, yeah, that's me. I'm Rem. I'm Rem of the Realm on most social media. I use she/her pronouns, and I'm playing Aurelio, who is one of the titular sad vampire boyfriends, and uses he/him pronouns. What was the question?
Whatever.
Was it just your character's likes, dislikes, hobbies kind of
Yeah,
thing?
something like that.
Okay. I got distracted.
A
There's so
hobby.
much Shakespeare's birthday, Vlad Mosh. Aurelio's a sweet boy.
He's a very sweet boy.
He really just, his likes and hobbies are things like staying in on a Friday night and doing some crochet or needlepoint, like researching extremely weird, obscure facts about history.
Good.
Kind of being like a recluse and a shut-in. I mean, you know, back in the 19th century, that was just like the way it was done.
That's just what you did on a Friday.
Yeah. Sometimes you go out for a promenade, and that's life, baby.
You go dancing, you get dinner, you come home.
Yeah, and then you stay home, and stay home, and stay home. For decades. Anyways. Sometimes I wonder how much of myself I am just projecting.
This poor boy can't leave the house. You've arrested him.
Well, yeah.
Child.
Let's see. I'm going to toss it to Rowan.
Great, hi, I'm Rowan. I use they them pronouns. I'm playing Win, who uses he they pronouns. And Win's hobbies are he's kind of an outdoorsy kind of boy. So he likes hiking. He does like canoeing, kayaking. But he also plays guitar. Also, I like to think that he does like extremely amateur nature photography, but he's not very good at it.
It's on his
just like with
Instagram, with
it's
the
just
house.
with his phone, but it's the like you know those like bad wildlife photography like Facebook groups where
With the
it's like
shitty
saw a bird
filters.
today and it's just like a blur. Yeah,
Yes! Yes!
that's about his level of skill.
He uses
I
the
can't
fucking
imagine.
warm filter on everything.
Yeah. Even when it is in focus, it's just like a sepia or a like a black and white filter on top, and it's like, okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, I
Southbound
love
end of a
that, though.
northbound animal.
That's great.
So about this Win post this to Instagram.
Probably, yeah.
What is Winstagram?
Yeah.
Oh. That's probably his handle.
Very good.
Yeah, it's gotta be, right?
It's Winsta.
Winsta. Now I have
Go
to
in
think
and
of like
see if it's
a
available.
Oh,
You
God.
gotta reserve it.
Oh my god, you gotta
reserve
start posting to it
Fuck.
as if you're
Oh, God.
Win.
Okay, well, while
it.
I'm
You
doing
gotta
that,
meta post.
Yeah,
You
we
gotta
gotta-
break
we gotta
into
set up
somebody's
Winsta.
fancy house. And take pictures.
Winstagram.
all right. So while I'm desperately doing that, I will toss it to B.
My head's empty. Hello, I'm B. Playing Talia.
Hello.
I think hobbies have been multiple over each lifetime, but I think Talia's current hobbies are very like home improvement-y.
Mm.
Because she's moved around a lot and is probably just in like in fixer-upper places because she wanted to move around a bit. So it's like, yeah, I'll fix this cabinet and and all this while. But like besides the obvious, like like she also loves cooking, and all that as well, since that is her career choice. But now all I'm trying to think is also now like, what would Talia's Instagram handle be? People help
We
me.
all have to make Instagram accounts. Talia's it's gotta be
Making it
something.
blue.
The cozy cook or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on what she's posting. Is it like
Yeah.
is it food?
Butterfly
is it
soup.
restaurant? Is it
Butterfly soup.
butterfly
'Cause-
soup? Ooh.
Ooh. Well, but the butterfly wings is like only the current like
that's
thing.
true.
So like, oh, but would it be something cringy because
Yes.
made it back in like? Now I'm
Absolutely.
thinking.
Like in the beginning of Instagram.
Yeah, it's Talia made it. Yeah,
Yeah.
10 years ago.
I'll workshop this. I'll workshop.
Okay.
But I'll toss it to Mary Louise.
Hello, I'm Mary Elise, or ME, pronouns they, them. I'm playing Key, whose pronouns are she, her. And her hobbies are motorcycles, mechanics, metalworking, as well as tattoos. And she's a speed metal drum.
Ooh, fun. There's so much musical talent in this group. Look at that. We're gonna have a band.
Good.
A band. Anyway, sorry. Haley.
Yes, we should make a supernatural band. I'm Haley. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Sorsha. Her pronouns are also she, her. And Sorsha's hobbies are also, a lot of them are musical as well. She writes music, she sings, she plays violin and the bagpipes. And she's also really interested in languages generally. She's a language professor, so she likes languages, and also archery, which is something that she learned back in the day when she was fighting the English, and she now carries on with it as a hobby.
Martial skills are important.
And
I thought you were about to say now she carries a bow. Just
Everywhere.
Throw with
You
her
never
at all
know when you're
times.
going to encounter one of the English.
Right? Like
There's
you never
weapons
know
all
when you're
over
gonna
the
have
house.
to kill
You'll be fine.
someone from a rage. Yeah, right? She always has her emergency bow with her. And she also does like going out to nature and hiking and stuff like that as well. I listed many hobbies. She
It's
contains
dangerous. Don't stay out
multitudes.
too late. Or too early, I guess.
Too early.
Yes.
For the love of God, I am not picking you up and wrapping you in a tarp again.
That is a question that I had. I feel like I have a couple maintenance questions before we get started.
Really quick
does-
before we do your questions,
Yeah.
can I just? I was frantically googling some Insta handles for Win,
Very
and
good.
the one a few are taken, but Wins of Instagram is funny to me. Not taken.
I got Winsta.mal.
Wow, yes!
Perfect.
So good.
Perfect.
That's really
Everyone
good.
follow
Yes,
Winston
everyone go follow
Bell.
him
It will be
now.
curated.
Currently empty.
Please post
I mean,
crappy
so is
nature
his brain, so it
photographs.
works.
This is
This is
now
gonna be the
my
most
mission in life.
niche blog ever. I love it.
Anyway, sorry.
What social media would everyone's characters have? I feel like Sorsha would be on like Pinterest and Tumblr.
Vlad's not on social media.
Aurelio has never heard of social media in his life.
I feel
The
like
kind of
Vlad like
things.
made a Twitter account, a Tumblr account, like 10 years. No, there's no way.
Win is
I
definitely
would do
on
a lot
Tumblr.
for the bit. It's not
Yeah.
for Vlad.
Sorsha's definitely on Tumblr.
I
He
like
is as
Twitter.
well. Mostly librarian memes.
Good.
And also Discord, because
Yes.
we met on Discord.
Apparently, Talia's on Instagram, so
yeah.
What about Blue-Eyed Soul? A Blue-Eyed Soul is taken on Instagram, of course, naturally.
No, it has to be a pun with the name Win. It has to be.
No, I got one.
Talking about
Yeah,
yeah,
you got it, you
wins
got it.
already.
I was thinking
We
for
were talking about
Oh,
Talia.
for Talia.
For Talia.
Yeah.
Mm.
Blue-Eyed Chef? Ratatouille.
Macaroni?
You
We'll come back to
start
it.
with Ratatouille.
Just Ratatouille. No, just Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Is that taken? Because if it's not,
gotta be taken.
you have to
There's
take
no
it.
way it isn't.
There's no way, right?
Please,
Especially
somebody
after
check.
the TikTok musical, Ratatouille.
It's got to be. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. This
We
is
are
very.
so good at staying on task.
This is very good.
How many T's
Sure,
are in
I'll-
Ratatouille?
I'll check it later. Okay. Anyway,
2,
because I'm
3?
supposed to be being DM here. All right. I had a couple maintenance questions for our players. I first want to know if Sorasha and Key, if you know about each other. Your little secrets.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
But we are friends, but yeah, not yet. Though I
Okay.
think is Key starting to suspect that there's something
A
funky.
little bit, yeah.
Why?
And
How?
I also think that
You're so
Sorsha
good at
probably smelled something. I feel like they both smelled something interesting about the other. Like,
Oh no,
You
I
don't
was just
smell-
smelling coffee.
It always kind of smells like dog, and you're like, well,
Does
Maybe she
I
has a
swear
lot
the
of
hair's
time.
not
I
mine.
don't think she mentioned having a dog. She's got dog hair, like fur all over her coat, her black
Yeah.
coat.
I was like, oh, you think that in like several years of friendship you would have mentioned that you had dogs?
shared dog pictures? Hello?
Like, hello?
How dare you, first of all?
You know how hard it is to take a selfie with claws?
So yeah, I think should we say they don't know exactly what each other's secrets are, but they maybe are just starting to suspect that there's something a little non-human.
Little stuff.
Okay. All right. So last time we got to the house, everyone's here. We met everyone, and that was with mixed results, we'll say.
It went cool and normally.
very
It went great.
normal.
It was
Very
definitely
cool
no
and
party.
normal.
cool and normal, definitely.
So normal and so mortal. Just incredible.
Very mortal, very normal. So we're going to focus in on Wynn and Talia in the garden room. Talia, you have just grabbed Wynn by the shoulders.
Vampires.
Yes, and said the big secret, let the cat out of the bag. You think they're vampires. You think. We'll see. You're right, but
Spoiler alert.
Lighting.
spoiler alert, they're all
Spoilers, Lee.
Alright. So what are you doing?
Alright. I think Wynn's probably just like, what?
Your boss and the others, and you know the one that's. She's clearly thinking of Sorsha, and she's like, and. Like
And
it's
that
like
one.
can't put into words like what she wants to say about Sorsha, and but I know what I'm saying does not make sense, but I don't know how to express this and to convince you that this is real, because I know how this sounds.
I mean, like, they're weird, but I'm not, listen, I'm not
They
not
don't have
believing you. It's just kind of, wait, what?
When I was in that women's room, they didn't have reflections, and I mean I saw the others, so it's not just like, oh, you know, this is like a weird trick mirror. They don't have reflections.
I mean, I feel like that's not that can't be the explanation. Like this is. I mean, listen. I know we were like joking about like fairies and shit earlier, but like that can't be like our first. Is this the first line of like? This is where we're going immediately. Jumping to vampires. We're jumping to vampires right away. That's.
I mean, Vlad is a name.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
like
name,
that's
yes.
so obvious. That's too obvious. That can't be.
But wouldn't that be perfect though? That they're hiding in plain sight. And okay, so maybe they're not fairies. But look at
Well.
everything. Look how old. There was a fucking not trapdoor. Well, they have secret passages.
It's an old. People have old houses. Look, I think maybe we got like a little bit worked up. This is a fucking weird house. There's like weird shit has happened. Maybe we calm down. It's probably not that. It's probably not that. When like
How
puts
can
his
you
hands like
not?
on your shoulders, it's it's probably not that.
It's probably not that, but I just can't shake off this feeling that, and I know it's jumping to conclusions probably, but I know this is gonna sound weird, but I mean, don't you ever just sometimes feel like something is wrong with the world? Something off, like we're not seeing everything?
We're just kind of like laugh turns like slightly hysterical. Actually, it's just like wait, shit.
Talia just kind of like be like, can we?
No. Okay, no.
It's definitely not that. It's fine.
No. Win is in denial about his own shit right now. It's fine. It's like okay. We're gonna be rational about this. What can we do to? How do we figure this out? Actually, like we're not gonna get worried about it until we can figure out actually for real. Okay, so what's our game plan here? They maybe don't have reflections. Did you see anything else?
Well, Splash, and then starts thinking about also Key. Like, well, no, just the 3 non-reflections.
That's definitely it. Okay.
Yeah.
And I know they. Oh my god, they didn't want us to leave. They wanted to keep us here.
Oh,
Weren't
they
they?
did.
I'm paying
Oh,
him.
they did. I mean, I work here, but they did. That one was weirdly insistent about you not leaving.
Oh my god. just like, just kind of like holds face like, I don't feel safe. Okay, did your grandmother ever like? Wait a minute. Didn't your grandmother say? What did she say about the owner?
She kind of just said he's never here, but I feel like this is something she would have mentioned, maybe.
Oh, by the way.
Just in case.
Hey kid, you're moving into a vampire mansion. That seems like, I don't know, a basic courtesy, maybe?
I mean, I don't know your grandmother. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she just did forget. But didn't she say that he hasn't been here in how many years?
I mean, I guess I just assumed he was like, I don't know, when he was younger, left and did. I don't know. It's been wait, what? Sidebar. What year was it again?
Wasn't it 30 years?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
30.
in 1990, I think, when he left. Yeah.
And Vlad looks approximately how old?
40s. Maybe could get away with 50s. Maybe.
Okay, Win is doing like
Definitely could not get away with 30s.
you can see the
so-
like the math like calculations as he's just like, wait, hang on.
I got the house when I was 10.
And I mean,
When I escaped the Ottoman Empire.
Wait, no.
Whoa, wait, never mind. No.
I mean, why else would they call it postmortem matter? If not for dead people.
I mean, there are definitely non-supernatural reasons for that, but
Some people are just
That's
worse.
true.
make fun of my nice house.
They're there.
Rumors do get out of hand. How do you explain no reflections when?
I mean, look, I think I don't not believe you. I think I need to see it for myself, but you're very insistent about this, and I feel like you wouldn't be if you didn't have good reasons, so...
Can I knock on the door, be like, hey, you two okay in there?
Yeah, we're good. I think. Are we good? Are we good? Do we need to get you out of here?
I mean, I suppose maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. I guess it has been a weird moment. Maybe it was a trick of the light, but I swear, maybe we bring them into a bathroom? No, that's weird.
That's... I mean, that
Bad
one is
start.
insisted on following you, maybe.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't.
You could probably get Sorsha in the bathroom, yeah. It's true.
Whether you want her to or not.
Just walk into one, she'll follow.
I mean, I just don't want them to react badly. And if you're working here, if your grandmother was working here, oh my gosh, I hope they don't hurt your grandmother. Okay,
She worked
I
over
can be
decades.
cool. I can be cool.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I do kind of have to stay here, so we should probably figure this out.
Well, I guess we'll go see.
Okay. I don't have a game plan.
Okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, we run.
Yeah. They didn't lock us in here, right? We can. I mean, there is a window. We can. If all else fails, there's a window.
Yeah, that window that's already broken. This is a weird day. We'll just we'll
Yeah, it
get
is.
through this.
Okay. Wynn opens the door, and
He's just been across the hall looking at the door, but not actually obviously eavesdropping.
Definitely eavesdropping, just not obviously.
Yeah.
Hey.
And Sorsha is still completely unseen, but heard everything.
Goes back to Vlad and Aurelio. Be like, fuck.
Yeah, okay. Well then, yeah, I guess that is Vlad and Aurelio alone if fucking Sorsha left.
We've been left unsupervised.
Again.
Longingly staring at each other.
I think Vlad's just sitting there with his face in his hands and rubbing his temples. Is like,
Well, that went well, I think, right?
you think that went well?
First meetings are always tricky, but it probably went about as well as it could have, no?
No, I don't agree with you. I'm sorry, really. I think that went quite poorly, actually.
You may be right. I mean... How to go on from there is,
What was Sorsha trying to say to you? Do you know?
About what do you think? Are you referring?
I don't know. She's pointing to Key and the young ones. I don't know. If you don't.
Truly,
yeah. If you
do
don't,
not
then
remember.
that's it.
Oh, yeah.
If
Neither Aurelio nor I have any.
well, never mind.
Was I indicating that I was going to follow them.
I think that's probably it.
Yeah, probably, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think she was just wanting to keep an eye on them, maybe go after them.
I would not mind seeing the damage to the house either.
Sure,
should I check
sure.
on
We
them?
can. Perhaps it's best. Ensure that no more damage comes to Adipose. But
If you
maybe we should what do mortals like? Pizza? Maybe we should order like a pizza. You know, maybe after everyone has a little bite. Well, after the mortals have a little bite to eat, maybe they'll be more relaxed. It'll be a little easier.
pizza. Okay, yes.
Is that not suitable? Maybe pasta. I'm sure we can order whatever.
Without thinking too much, Vlad pulls out his phone and hands it to you. Yes, you can order it. And he starts walking like outside.
Oh wait, like out of character for Aurelio, he should order a stupid amount of pizzas because he doesn't. He's probably never ordered. So he probably
He
doesn't
doesn't know how much
understand.
mortals eat.
No. But everyone gets 2 pizzas?
Well,
They
he's
seem American. I don't know. They might eat a lot.
6 large pizzas. Like,
Yeah.
Well, what if he thinks it's by the slice, like for adding each one? So yeah, he gets
Yes,
10
something like that.
pizzas.
I wouldn't have
Yes,
any sense about how much pizza would cost. So it's like,
You
that's
guys
a
are
price.
you guys are getting way ahead of yourselves. Vlad has just
Yeah.
handed Aurelio a locked cell phone.
Aurelio was literally staring like blankly at this phone, like, okay.
This tiny brick.
There's pizza in this.
There's pizza in this.
She
Okay.
Pizza out.
Press for pizza. Okay, great.
Dial 911 for pizza.
Do you say anything? Or
Aurelio is just like, and sorry, which button is for the ordering the food?
Here, let me see.
Okay, great.
He's standing next to you, and he's literally showing you all the buttons to order. He's just like, okay, so there's probably somewhere nearby. We can look it up on Google. And he's looking at reviews and shit, and walking you through how to order pizza as you go around the building. He wanted to go outside to see the damage, not through the hallway.
Oh, okay, outside.
So,
I see.
yes.
I'm fully imagining it's like the trope where it's like, right, it's like the girl who's playing pool and like the guy is like trying to show her how, but it's the least actually sexy version of that.
No, stop pushing that button. Stop it.
And he's
Stop
like,
touching it. Never mind. I'm
leaning
doing
over.
this.
Buttons undone.
Never mind. Just give it to me. Give it. Stop.
It's
Terrible.
like if you've ever had to help your grandparent like figure out a cell phone.
Yes.
Poor guy.
Oh my god.
Poor really.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes.
Don't shut off my phone.
Oh, not that button.
No. I want to, once we get around and look at the window and everything, I want to check out the damage. There's got to be a roll for this, right? We are still playing a game, aren't we?
I also
Alright.
want to meet up with you to look
I
at
wanna
the
try and
damage.
figure out-
Playing
Yeah, I'm like on the
RP or OCs.
outside. I want to look around. Yeah, what good society roll is this?
A good society.
I was
don't-
joking.
But
I understand.
he
what jokes are.
definitely wants to look at the damage with you because
Okay.
it is my responsibility. I am the one who broke the window, and I will pay for it to be replaced.
Oh, do you tell him that?
It's
Because you didn't tell
Yeah.
him that you broke it last time. You said a frat boy did it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you see Vlad and Aurelio outside the window. Vlad's kind of like looking around at the trellis that's broken and all the vines torn down. He looks bummed out.
Yeah, that was the frat boys.
Well, it looks like nothing that can't be fixed. How did you find
Well,
out about
honestly,
it?
You really should update it. It's been how many 100 years and it's still the same?
Will you be staying long?
Probably not. I just need to grab some of the research that was left here, and then I'll be on my way. If you're okay with that. And I'll be taking the other two with me, or at least Talia, who seemed to be uncomfortable with the situation.
What is it that you need?
So I actually will need all of your notes from your work with Henry.
I imagine that you know that's quite a big ask. We'll need to have more of a conversation about it.
I don't see how there's a conversation.
It's my property inside of my house. My research, my notes.
But it's Henry's as well.
You can have
We
his.
have ownership on that.
You can have his materials.
It does also feel a little bit awkward handing over Henry's personal documents to a total stranger. You must understand.
But I'm not a stranger. And he's going to pull the collar of her tank top just a little bit more to show the extensive scar from the hide that matches how Henry's was. We remember.
Like I said, a longer conversation seems to be in order for many things. Would you like to come inside? And sit down?
Sure, but we don't have that much time.
So can we get the window fixed up?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, right now there's no draft or anything coming through it. I've repaired it, and of course I can easily pick up the stuff for replacing it tomorrow because it's late right now.
It is very late. It's probably like 10 o'clock at night by now.
Yeah,
That sounds right.
That being late.
I would
You guys
imagine
and your
later because like the
20s.
party started, or yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably parties. I don't know what time do children's parties start? 9.
Children. Probably 9 or something. Yeah, so maybe it is like 10, 10:30.
Also, what if there's like a street party now that everyone like, just
Oh,
imagine the
frat
amount of
boys.
like people. Yeah, like cause like
we
where
sent them to the
go?
park.
Yeah, because
Oh,
so
it
many
is
people,
park, right?
a lot more people were coming as well. Like
A lot
there
more
were
people.
thousands
still
of people on
people
social
coming
media who probably still were coming, and then like seeing that there's no party would turn away, but there'd still probably be a lot of activity outside the house.
There's a lot
And
going
it's like
on.
they did go to the park,
Mhm.
some of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some of them
yeah.
did say that they were going.
I imagine some of the people who have like continued to arrive are just like bringing such a weird assortment of bric-a-brac with them, and they're fully like some of them are already arriving drunk, and a couple of like it's always frat boys. I don't know why this is my go-to. Fully based on my own university.
I mean, people who would show up uninvited to a house party.
To just a random house. Yeah.
I saw on Twitter, yeah.
Yeah.
There's fully just a couple of guys who have clearly arrived already a bit drunk, have found these like fluorescent light tubes from like a pile of recycling or something on the curb, and are having like a lightsaber duel with these fluorescent light tubes. Literally a real experience that I watched at my university.
Oh, I had that experience too. That happened in my dorm as well.
Oh my god.
Universal,
We used
universal experience.
School
Universal
noodles for
specifically.
lightsabers, thank you very much. Or we just went to Disney and got
Truly.
those lightsabers.
Our university literally did not have a frat. These people just
No.
roamed wild.
Yep.
There
You
was
gotta
nowhere to
concentrate
contain
them.
them. They were just in
Yeah.
every dorm.
There was no containment. They were just everywhere.
Oh my god.
A scourge.
They just. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Talia, I'm assuming you have things to attend to that are not here.
Yes. Yeah. I have to go to bed.
It was great to meet you. I'm sure we will meet again.
It's yes, we don't
Just
need to
ditching
keep
Win.
you certainly, you're welcome to come back to see your comrades. Certainly.
Also, Sorsha has looped around from where she was hiding
Just-
to come out the same door that
Oh,
like Vlad and Aurelio came out, and just
Yeah.
looped around and is now like to look like that she came the same way as the guys.
Is she trying to be casual?
Yeah, just she's there the whole time.
So easygoing.
Yeah. I also just realized, so I'm like, wait, no. Talia also wanted to like make sure Win was good, so I realized, like, be realized.
Backtrack.
So
Quick.
I think, yeah.
Blood staring
Well,
at
I think, yeah. Well, no,
if you
probably like
Get out
she
of my
does say that.
house.
Then it's like, but you know, I mean, I'm not done catching up with Win, so like, you know, like just I don't know, maybe we should, you know, we put up more signs outside on the perimeters. Do you want to? I'll help you take them down.
Sure,
Yeah.
and there's
Great.
no reason to chase you off. I mean, there's plenty of guest rooms. I mean, if you wanted to stay and catch up with your comrade Vin, I'm sure. Just casually side eye.
I wouldn't impose on you. That's you know.
It's no imposition at all. You're welcome to stay as long as you like, but you're also free to leave whenever. You
Can
He's just in the background. He's like, "What the heck? What the fuck is happening?"
Lost control of your house.
Sorsha also lives here a lot of the time.
You don't own it, Sorsha.
Screaming.
when Sorsha came
I
back,
feel like this
and,
is an
like,
argument they
talked
have
about that,
often.
when Sorsha like said that, can that have been the first time where like you probably said that right as like you probably came in so quietly
Oh, yeah.
and suddenly you're just there and it's like
Oh god, there's 3 of them.
yeah, Talia just like kind of like nods like yeah, no, I mean I have my own place in town. It's just no problem at all. You know, the streets are pretty quiet, although they're, I guess, maybe a little bit rowdy right now.
You
but
need a
that's
ride?
My
bike's out back.
Oh,
I've got a spare helmet.
you just keep a spare helmet with you? What?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like bikes are not that safe all the time. But I mean, not that you're a bad driver. I'm not really doing well with any of like just to Talia sends up like these are bad like first impressions.
It might still take a while to get to your destination on a velocipede, so perhaps it's best that everyone.
I
can't even take myself seriously.
Okay, is
I
it
could-
Yes.
I could drive you or walk you if you like. She's trying to look very unintimidating now because she knows she fucked up.
Make the
She's
opposite of
trying
a
to be
brawn check.
Like,
Just look meek.
I really appreciate the offer, but I'm honestly okay. Again, you've all had a really long day, right?
Yes, we
you
have,
know,
yes.
traveling. Just kind of does like, yeah. And I'm sure the stress of this not party that Wynn did not influence at all. I take responsibility for that. I mean, I don't take responsibility for it, but I think it had to do with one of my coworkers. Not that I invited anyone, but you know, that's besides the point.
no one blames you for it. It's quite alright.
Sorsha's just so fucking nice.
The look on Vlad's face.
Excuse me?
Vlad, like, speak for your fucking self, man.
But yeah, you know, I actually really like walking alone, it clears your head, so I'll be fine once I leave later. You'll be okay.
I'll be fine once I leave.
I think Wynn's probably like torn between like he works here, but he's also like I mean I could walk you back. I'll come back, but like I can walk you back. Just yeah, if you want.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we have to take down the posters, so...
Yeah, that. We'll do that, yes. Should we... Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna...
it's pretty late, any later, and, it'll just, early shift tomorrow, so should,
Yeah,
you
and he, like, kind of turned, like, extremely sheepishly to, like, Vlad. It's like, I will be back. I'll be back. I don't know how this works with you here now, but I'll be back later.
We can talk about that, yes.
Okay.
And then Sorsha says to Talia, it was a pleasure to meet you. I apologize if I frightened you earlier. It was not my intent.
It's... Don't worry about it. Thank you. Nice room. I didn't touch anything again. Have a good sleep.
And then she also is Key leaving now, or what's Key doing?
If they are leaving, then I think I would like to have a conversation with Vlad, but
I was
also
gonna say, I think
I
I invited her in to talk.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Sorsha will just kind of say to Key quietly, like, are you alright?
No, I'm not.
What's...
I did not anticipate this evening going in this way, but you are dealing with enough of your own stuff, and I will deal with mine. And sorry about the window. Yeah.
Tell me later if you like.
Maybe.
If I can help.
Thanks. I think you've got your hands full.
Yeah, if Talia leaves, Sorsha will again follow unseen.
Oh god.
I sure hope nothing bad is gonna happen.
Okay.
Sorsha has trauma and is afraid.
Yes.
It's fine.
Fears, many fears.
One fear.
One fear. How much angst do you want to spend? Are you spending enough for no complications, or?
So for the following, so I did it. Okay, so I have. So this is another time. Oh, does what counts as making a promise to someone to increase like vampire flaws? Like,
To get angst.
Yeah, to get
I feel like
angst.
it kind of has to be something important. You can't just be like, "I'm gonna make you mac
Okay.
and cheese later." It's gotta be like,
I promise.
yeah. That one's kind of vague and
Well,
dramatic,
like when she
so-
said, like, like you can leave if you like or stay, or like, is that like a promise?
That's not really a promise. That's giving someone an option. That's not something
Yeah,
that you're
okay.
going to do for
That's fine.
somebody. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Just gonna put
That's
that in
fine.
my pocket for later. Okay, so if I'm doing it again, do I have to spend angst again? I guess yeah, because I unshadowed myself and I'm reshadowing myself.
You'd slip back into the shadow.
Yes.
Yeah. You do have to use another spell slot. Sorry. So.
Yeah. This time I will spend the 3 because I already have 1 consequence in the bank, and let's not stack on that at the
You
moment.
never know who
so
those
I'm gonna...
consequences are gonna hit too. So it's
Yeah.
not always.
You never know. Okay.
I think I'm gonna do the 3 for now. For this time.
Nice.
So now I'm down to 7 angst, and I have returned to the shadows.
Okay.
Yes, you do that.
So.
But I only did. I'm banking that it's like when Talia leaves the premises. That's when she'll summon the shadows and follow them.
So like after she's done handing out flyers with Win, like once they're done with that, and Talia starts heading home, or
Yeah.
is Win said,
Yeah.
"Are you going to walk?"
Yeah, I
her
was gonna
home?
walk
Okay, so
Talia back.
you'll watch them both.
Yeah, I'll watch them. I'll also protect Win if it's,
I guess if they're there or whatever.
Like,
Yes.
if you're there and someone tries to kill you, I'll help. Like,
I'll kill.
All right. So yes, Win, Talia, you guys separate off to go grab signs. I believe that will have Sorsha slinking off into the darkness, and Aurelio and Vlad going, "What the fuck again?" But
Or
Vlad's
she-
Wait,
focus.
did they order? Wait, did they order
Be-
pizza?
They did order pizza.
Pizza happening?
There's still pizza
now we
on
just
the
have
way.
pizza.
I just
Yeah.
didn't invite Talia. I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Vlad.
Before
Sorry.
Sorsha leaves, though, she will very quietly, just like whisper to Vlad as she's passing him, just like, "I'll be back." Like, "Oh, I'll be back."
Okay.
I got stuff.
You
Got
already
stuff to
had the
do.
conversation though or did Sorsha already tell Vlad and Aurelio that Talia is
I
blue?
feel like she hinted
No,
it at Aurelio.
She hinted at it.
But
Okay,
yeah,
didn't
like Vlad
outright
didn't
say
quite
it.
get it. Yeah. That's what he
Yeah,
was
I
asking
think
Aurelio about. But-
Yeah, because she did say like it's did you say like it's Kiva
Didn't.
or something like that?
I don't know if you actually said the name or not.
Or maybe not.
I think we were alone when you said the name.
You said it
so-
too.
Oh yeah, we were alone.
Yeah.
But I did
Yeah.
I did say something. Yeah, I did say something to Aurelio. I don't
I
remember.
believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I hinted, but maybe you didn't get it or whatever.
Probably did not get it.
That's the problem with telling
Thought I
secrets to
did.
Aurelio. It
Hints,
doesn't
not
quite
so
matter if you
much.
did or not, does it? It's whether or not Aurelio remembers. Okay, so yes, Vlad, Key, Aurelio, walking in to the manor. Sorsha disappears. Win and Talia, okay, you guys have gotten away. You're taking down signs. As far as you know, you're alone. What are you doing? You gonna walk her home for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, do I have DM confirmation for what I just said to the?
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
happened?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
because Sorsha is following as like Win and Talia are walking home, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I'm going to spend some angst.
Ooh, fun.
And I'm gonna do it with consequences because I think that's more interesting. Because wait, so
Embrace
how
the
much?
chaos.
I did not write that down, and I don't have the right thing open. How much is it for the trick again?
That's
Trick is 1 for no consequences,
Okay.
3 for or other way. 1 for consequences, 3 for no consequences.
Okay, so I'm gonna do because I have the like Eldritch Sight thing, which I think it's not gonna be so much seeing as it's just gonna be like when as they're like walking, when kind of like hears a voice in the back of his head, like very quietly, that's just like, "You should have listened to your friend." And just kind of like looks around wildly, and it's just like, "There's one of them behind you."
Oh, shit.
And so like Talia like does not hear anything, but Win
No,
just like
Tal-
kind of starts like whipping his head around. And it's just like
They're just walking and it's like, are you
uh
okay?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it just like kind of like steps like closer to Talia's like, you so remember how I said there were maybe other explanations? I take that back. I think you were right.
How? Why are you?
I do not have a good explanation, but you have to trust me. And just like kind of like loops his like arm through yours. It's like, I'm going to don't let go. Don't turn around. We're
Okay.
just keep walking. We're just gonna keep walking.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. So Talia will just like keep walking with Win. And is like just staring forward. Wait. Also, though, it'd be really funny if someone had like see Talia and Win as well, like from
Yeah, like arm in
Talia's
arm.
sword.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Sorcerer's
That's
gonna
what-
be
yeah.
happy about
That's
that.
Oh no, but this also where the
There are rumors
happen.
that they're together. So
Yeah.
But also, did Sorsha overhear this? Because Sorsha probably has pretty good hearing. And
Got
is
vampire hearing.
fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I feel like she probably would have heard that and is like a fuck. And is
Probably,
being like,
yeah.
so what is win?
What
is
is
now-
I think
Win.
that's also.
Good question.
I think that's just a good consequence for when using that ability is that Sorsha does overhear. but yeah.
Okay. Good idea.
Nice. So now I'm like, something's up with win.
we are each other's consequences. It's an official.
Yes. Should I?
Yes, the
because-
consequences of my actions
can-
following me in the shadows.
Because I did do mine for no consequences, can I change that to consequences since like in this situation, because the consequence being that Win realizes that I'm here? Because like I wanted to be there with no one
Kind of
noticing.
had another
My-
consequence in mind,
I-
but you didn't do consequences, so.
Because
Yeah.
my reasoning for this would have been because like you were there before with consequences, and I think probably that was noticed, and so then the feeling became attuned to kind of.
Okay,
Mm.
so is this maybe then my consequence from the last time I did it?
From
Could be.
previous. Yeah.
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 Sure.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't. She didn't want anyone to notice. She was there.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I also used supernatural powers this time.
Nice.
First it's spook.
Big spooks. Okay. So. Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like Win is probably just like trying to make light-hearted small talk now, but like kind of conspicuously loudly, probably.
So, is your grandmother asleep by now?
Uh,
Oh, because it's
Yeah.
nighttime. I was like, what?
I mean,
She
should
probably
we
goes to bed at
ask
like
her?
6 p.m.
I'm trying to remember what because we said she was like, I don't remember where I said she was.
You said she
I
was
think-
sick?
She's sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
She lives here, close by. And they
Yeah.
flew over.
Actually, because I think she went back to Canada to have like family take care of her.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, I see.
time
Well,
difference.
she probably would be awake then if it's 10 hours earlier or whatever it is.
Hmm.
Or no, not quite 10 hours, but like
what is the time difference from Vienna to Ontario?
About 7 hours.
I do not know. So
Like, should we call your grandmother maybe?
Maybe 8 because it's on the
oh,
nose.
here. Vienna is 6 hours ahead of Eastern time.
Hmm.
Okay,
That was pretty
Oh,
close.
So if it's
so
like
it's 4 in the morning.
no,
No.
it's the other way around.
Oh,
So if
right,
it's
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
so then
time.
it's like
It'd be 4 in the afternoon.
it's like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 4 p.m.
Okay.
I'm bad at math.
Time zones are a mystery to me.
Time zones are
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, so it's like 4 probably closer to 5 p.m. now by the time this happens.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I think she's. Oh God.
Eating dinner.
Yeah.
At 4.
I've-
Yeah.
I mean, she's not. She hasn't been. I don't know if she'll answer, but. We could.
Maybe. I mean, it would have some answers. Maybe. And you. I mean, you can't go back there. What if they?
I
When
kinda
you get
have
paid
to.
$500,000
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
To sit in this house.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that how much Wynn's getting paid?
Yeah.
Well, Holy shit.
It's like I do have to. Like,
Okay, wait, Rowan, let's have the conversation here. It's like
Okay.
where Talia probably thinks is like I don't like I have to, as in like Talia's gonna be like, are you under some weird contract? It's like no,
like
it's a lot
no,
of
this
money.
is the best job I have ever had.
What
like-
do you mean?
Even with all of this going on, it's
What?
still worth it.
How much? How much are you getting paid?
A lot.
Wait, like a lot?
Like, yeah. How much did you say again?
Like $500,000 a year. Yeah, 500.
Yeah. Yeah, like 6 digits, my dude.
Talia just kind of like Talia stops as they're walking. And is like, okay, they're okay. So they're either vampires or the fucking mafia. Why would I ask?
I don't know, man. I just thought Europeans were weird.
I mean, just kind of like, you know,
Well, maybe.
it's not wrong. You know, just been working around Europeans. It's just like
That too.
like, you know, the checks out. Like, they are weird. Okay, well, I mean, we should talk to your grandmother first and see why, if she ever knew. Because wouldn't her grandmother have known?
I mean, she must, or she must not, because she would have told me, right? Like, she would have told me.
I
She
mean-
definitely knew. She definitely knew.
Lily.
Lily sending Win like care packages full of garlic cloves and crosses. And, like, oh, grandma. Like,
Classic grandma.
classic grandma.
Win is probably still, like, periodically, like, he doesn't see anything, but just, like, looking over their shoulder, like, maybe we could do that at your place.
Yeah, let's, yeah. And then kind of, like, clocks in, like, but we're being, like, internally, she's like, but we're being followed.
Don't know where you
And
live.
then I don't want them to see my house.
Don't know where you live.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Do you think
But-
they can come in uninvited? Is that, how do we think this works?
I mean,
Well, we get to decide that
I
right
don't
now.
know.
Vampire lore.
Ooh.
Yeah, in canon.
Can
Okay,
Win
Vampire
and
canon.
Talia won't know for sure,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
Yeah.
If they're free with Talia's free hand, she Googles, can vampires follow you home?
All the articles are written by Vlad, and they all say no.
don't
No,
worry
it-
about it.
We're
It
It's
is
fine.
illegal for a vampire to
the
follow
first-
you home.
the
Silver
first
definitely
result-
does not hurt vampire.
The first result
Don't-
is Vampire Diaries, but I'm gonna say that it's the Kiora. Is it Kiora? Cora?
Cora?
Yeah.
Cora.
It's Cora. This is the second answer, so I'm gonna say
Good.
is that
That's
okay?
Cora.
There's 17 answers. Okay, so according to folklore, a vampire cannot enter a home without permission from the owner. So what if they do anyway? What are the consequences for the vampire? So yeah, basically, so Talia will look up the thing and just like looks like they can't. Says online.
The internet would know, right?
Mm.
That,
Yeah,
I mean, if this is the thing, the internet would know.
Yeah.
yeah, but they also have HVAC advertisements on the same page, so I hope
Dude, do you
it's
not have an
legit.
ad blocker? What are you?
What's wrong with you?
Wait, it's a phone.
You can wait a minute. Wait a minute.
There-
You can.
You can get an ad blocker on your phone.
I'm just imagining my last experience watching ads on Rom's laptop.
Oh,
Just damn bitch, you live like this.
Damn. You live like this? Whoa. This is a lot.
Every day. Ew.
Wow. It's truly so much.
Okay.
I have a question. Sorry, this is a bit of a weird tangent, but do we figure is Lily like from Eastern Canada? Is that
How did he find
I
her?
think not originally.
Yeah,
Mm,
it
okay.
can't be.
I think like Wynn's parents are probably like born in Canada, but like Lily was not.
gotcha? Okay.
Cool.
I've decided. I think I decided maternal side. So yeah.
Okay.
So
that makes
Lily probably like moved back, or never. Yeah, moved back.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was just trying to remember because I swear my grandma from Eastern Canada always used to have this absolutely abhorrent drink she would make, and I'm pretty sure it was Dubonnet, like this gross, super cheap fortified wine, and I think she put garlic in it.
Oh my
Unless
God.
I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure she made this
What the
horrible.
fuck? Garlic wine?
But I was just thinking, like Lily, this old
Yes.
little old woman drinking Dubonnet and garlic to ward off vampires.
Just like
It's very
wafting
good.
the glass towards Vlad.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the chair across from her, like, I wish
Love
you
that.
didn't do that.
And what is our lore? What is our lore with garlic? Is it toxic to them, or is it just like really repulsive and gross?
It's repulsive and gross.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
will not actually hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
I think they're
yucky.
also. I had a weird thought just now that it might even be like spicy food, where it's like sometimes if you're young or your palate isn't very cultured, it's just you can't handle it. Like you just can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
But it, if you're really like your palate is different, like you really like you like
You've
the
developed
spicy
a
or you
taste
like the
for it.
yeah, if you have the taste for it.
I was thinking like those like the face that cats make when they like smell something bad. It's
Yeah,
the, like
and
the
they're like-
Open their
scrungy
mouth.
face. Yeah. It's that, but vampires.
It's that, but
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So,
Beautiful.
do you guys make it back to the house? I would say, but you don't have to go back to your actual house, Talia. Where are you thinking of going to be deceptive?
Or you can go home. It's
You
up
could
to
just go home.
Yeah. Well, Google said they can't answer.
That's
So it's-
true.
So
Google
it
did
must
say
be
that.
illegal for them to.
Yeah, it's
Legally, we
illegal.
would-
Vampire
but-
lawyers.
Wait, it'd be really funny though, Sorsha, if we say that this is just not a part of like vampire lore, like as it's like like that's just bullshit. But like, what if Sorsha's just too polite? So specifically,
They would not break it unless you were actively dying. Like,
yes.
Actively
Like,
dying, passively dying, maybe.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we
humans are
all?
always passively dying.
God,
All humans are
sucks.
passively dying.
Yeah.
The poor thing.
Okay. Yeah. So I feel like
God, they
probably.
live like that?
Yeah, probably heads back home. I feel like Talia lives in like one of like those like above a shop apartment. Like it's
Cute.
a cozy apartment, like small but cozy. And
What kind of shop is under it?
I'm gonna say
I had an idea, but it's not my shop.
what's the idea?
A haberdashery.
Just go full.
Yes.
Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah. Yes.
That's so
Well, that's a
cute.
hatter.
Yeah.
A haberdashery
Yeah.
would be like all sorts of men's accessories. It'd be like belts and wallets and yeah, scarves.
I don't know why in my brain that was the name for a hat shop.
Yeah, no.
Ah.
I think they sometimes
There.
have hats there, but yeah, it's mostly like
Yeah,
I like this
millinery
idea.
is like a strictly for hats.
Yes, that's what she lives on top of. Also, Vlad should be a
a frequent
yeah.
of the haberdashery. Sure, of course.
yeah.
We're gonna show up
And
tomorrow and just be like,
Membership.
fuck. God damn.
Like leaving, like okay. Anyways, yeah. So I guess they go back to Talia's place. Talia's like kind of like shaking her. She's like putting in like the keys. Like they still. I assume. Wait. Sorry. Did Wynn say that we are being followed, or like it was
Yeah.
the don't?
It was
Yeah.
just don't turn around.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So Talia can assume that it's like we're being followed. Are they still?
When just like I don't
Okay.
know for sure.
Okay. Okay,
So-
we go into my place. Really like rushed and just kind of shuts and slams the door and like probably
Like
only has,
immediately behind us.
yeah, like, but probably has like a really shitty lock, like only like probably the one lock and like one of those chain locks, but like that's it. Like, and it's like
And is
door
it
by.
the ground level? It's a ground level door, and then it's like a staircase up into the apartment.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah, I guess it would be two.
Usually it would
Yeah,
be on
2
the
doors,
outside,
'cause-
or it would,
Yeah.
you would just go
Yeah.
inside the
Yeah.
shop and go upstairs.
Yeah. How about I'm visualizing it in the door? It's an external door.
Sure.
And then it goes into like it's be the one.
Okay. So there's like a little outside staircase up to it, and then
Yeah.
Like around the back or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is it so around the back? Is it like in an alley?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So Sorsha is gonna climb up onto the roof in an adjacent building within earshot, so she can hear what's going on inside the apartment and just hang out
Oh,
there.
what are you
Just-
doing?
Girl.
Leave her
Girl.
alone!
Look at your life. Look at your choices. What are you doing?
He needs to let a 48-hour. She's scared for the first 48 hours. It's fine. There's a history here.
I'm just
Don't
saying,
worry
maybe
about it.
if you know. But
Spoilers.
okay,
Uh-huh,
I think with you two slamming the door and Sorsha sneaking up, Vlad and Aurelio and Key about to walk into the manor, we're gonna take a little break and we'll pick back
Yeah.
up with Key, Vlad, and Aurelio. everybody. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Back from break. Everyone
We're
engaged.
back.
No, every time.
Sorry, someday I won't. Someday I'll have self-control. It's fine.
The only time
Well-
you won't is because you'll have something else.
A
Yeah.
different song? Or what?
Yeah.
Wait, oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
I just
the
need to
only
find
time
a
you
different
will.
song.
I was just thinking a vague threat. I was like, oh, ooh. What is this mean? Alright, well, yes, we're back, and everyone is going into houses, apparently. That's what we're into. Going into houses. So, yes, after Sorsha, Win, and Talia depart, Vlad just gestures back inside and starts walking into the house. I'm guessing it's the library you want to look at?
Yes.
Aurelia, you don't have to be here.
No, it's no problem. I can accompany you all to the library. Maybe I'll just pick out the book there and
Just
amuse myself.
I love that. Just try and read really hard so you don't hear the rest of this conversation. It's not gonna go well,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Pretend to be reading.
Yeah, so you guys walk into the house, and Key, I imagine you're starting to get some familiar feelings. You're heading up the stairs that you had envisioned before when you were trying to break into the house. And you successfully broke in. Let's
Yeah,
be
yeah.
honest. You did it. Congratulations, you broke in.
Congratulations, you done it.
Beanie, done and done. So yeah, you're going up these stairs and you see these familiar paintings on the sides of the hallways, and you're getting a little bit of that nostalgia just going up through this hallway. You kind of recognize like just little things like the way the light falls through the windows and stuff like that, but not too much light. Not too much. Not too much. Not for you. And you go into this library, and it's immediately noticeable, the things that you recognize. You see the books up on the walls, and you can smell the ink, and it's all very preserved. I would say that the library itself does not have many upgrades from when you might have last seen it.
Does this count as recalling memories from previous ancestors who wore the hide, aka doing it?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Get some angst.
And that's a 6.
Dang, that's a lot of angst.
Hell yeah.
Thanks.
Nice. And yeah, so you walk into this library, and there is something that is a little bit different, though. In your memories of this place, there was a lot of people in the house all the time. There was music, there was food, there was dancing. It was very loud all the time. Again, Vlad was very different in your memories. You remember him smiling and laughing with Henry. And you remember sitting in this library as Vlad walks up to a bookshelf and he starts like pulling out open cabinets and looking through some drawers and stuff. And you remember seeing him behind the desk, and through your eyes, you recall like talking to him and doing weird, taking notes on weird experiments, who knows what. And as you're remembering these things, you do remember some of the last times that Henry would have seen Vlad. And yeah, so just generally different air, I would say, except for those last couple memories. But you're in the library. Mission accomplished. What are you doing?
So, Vlad, I need everything that Henry was able to find, because I know he told you why. but it's gotten worse.
How so?
The hides are becoming damaged irreparably. We're now down to 5 families, and each family has a handful of hides. We are dying out.
Yeah, he's gonna hold out a hand and says, I feel like proper introductions. Key?
Key Reyes,
Reyes? Good.
the great niece of Henry.
I figured it must have been something like that.
Our family thanks you for sending the hide home, but it's dire.
How much do you remember?
Not nearly enough. I know that you two were doing some sort of experiments on being able to reproduce hides and possibly removing them without hurting host, but there's so many patches, and of course the family burned all of Henry's copies of everything. So I'm kind of starting from scratch without their blessing.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?
Doesn't need to. But I know that you two work together, and then the work is stopped abruptly. But for reasons I don't feel like going into, I don't think we should dwell. I just know that you and he were able to make some significant strides, and I need that information.
Well, I don't mind showing you what we found. You must be as aware as I am that we did not find any results. And this will not leave this house. If you wish to read anything that I have here, you will have to come here.
Am I allowed to make copies?
Copies.
If I need to write it by hand, I will. But I need this information, and needless to say, you've been gone a while, and the advances in bioalchemy in the past 30 years really do give us some options.
I'd love to learn about it.
I'd love to trust you with it.
Fair enough. But if you want to be working together, if you want to make advances, it might be necessary.
I do understand that, but as you can understand, when it comes to the whole time frame idea, you have a lot more time to understand this than I do. And I'm getting desperate.
Well, sure, but won't sharing information make that easier?
Absolutely,
time.
but there's not much unless you will permit a lab here again. I'll have to be able to make copies of the notes and try things in other places. But you also have a lot.
Sorry.
You also have a lot of your own things that you're dealing with. And I understand that this is not a priority for you, but
Nothing is ever ideal. Maybe you could start here, and he's gonna hand you a journal.
Thank you. He's going to take it and find if there's a desk or something in the library.
Oh, there's those wonderful, like, window nooks that you can crawl into. Yeah, it's got cushions and pillows and stuff. Yeah, it's great. It's a very cozy library. There's a big desk in the middle of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sorsha spends a lot of time in that library.
Yeah, there's like plenty of little chairs tucked away behind bookshelves, and then there's those big bay windows, I guess that's what they're.
Yeah, I think he actually is going to take
the curtains, of course.
To so many curtains and some shutters, but go to the desk, and so not like comfortably reading, but like actually studying it and pulling out her cell phone and just like taking some notes from what's there, just trying to remember as much.
It's like this huge desk in the middle of the room with a big high back chair, and you just sit in it. Yep. He's just like...
Incredible vibes.
You said I could start here.
Didn't he?
That's head wolf in charge energy for sure.
Well, you didn't say there were any other desks.
There's only one desk. There's lots of seats.
But I need table seats.
I need the desk. Yeah, do you want to start looking at the journal now?
Yeah.
It's Vlad's personal journal. It's got some notes all the way back from, let's see, what time?
1870s and 80s.
Okay. So, Aurelia, what are you doing in the corner over there listening to all this?
I was just wondering, so this is a volume of Vlad's journal from that time period. Is that...
Yes.
I'm just wondering what other incriminating journal entries are in there, but it's fine.
This was a separate one. No, yeah, okay, so sure. I imagine he has like if he's doing like experiments and like researching shit, he probably has like a science journal, and then he's got his regular journal. And then he's got his wine tasting journal, of course. And then the theater. And
100%. Yeah.
Separate volumes, all color-coded.
Yes.
There's the experiments journal.
There's just shelves and shelves and shelves of journals in this library.
Yes. Yeah. I think Aurelio, though, goes over to like the bookshelves and kind of just idly tries to find something, like an old, maybe 19th century novel, something cozy, something he's probably read before, but just picks out a favorite to just kind of pretend to be perusing while he's eavesdropping on this conversation.
Okay. I think Aurelia was pretty aware of most of the things that was going on. You might not know about one thing, but you knew that Vlad was talking to werewolves.
Yeah.
Some guy named Henry.
Aurelio...
You probably met Henry.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like probably Aurelio didn't interact with Henry like one-on-one a lot, or like they didn't know each other very well, but probably saw each other in passing and like wasn't aware of the connection between Henry and Key.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe figuring it out now, maybe not.
Sure.
Who knows with Aurelia?
Yeah. hard to say with Aurelia.
So if you notice the very large scar, that's exactly the same as the one that Henry had, but...
I mean,
Yeah, Vlad
but,
noticed that right
like,
away, but he just wasn't gonna say anything. He didn't know what to
It's
say.
It's rude to stare, so like Aurelia wouldn't have spent a lot of time clocking Henry's scars or keys now even like it's-
Yeah. All right. So you can start reading that if you want.
yeah. I feel like he goes for actually maybe like Sense and Sensibility, just like
Aw.
a classic.
Yeah, I mean, this whole place is quite familiar to you as well, really. Yeah? So you have a favorite spot in the library?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything that you're looking for in particular right away while reading?
At this point, what I am trying to find is sort of what hasn't worked, because at this point, I believe that extraction is going to be able to be the most effective way of then duplicating,
Okay.
but you can't remove a hide without killing the person who's wearing it. And
Yeah, learned that the hard way.
yeah.
I think... Sure, so yeah, you can be reading that and researching all that. And I say that we can probably switch back over to Sorsha, who is about to break in? What are you doing in
No.
this house across the way?
No, she's not. No, she's like on the roof. She's on the
Oh,
roof.
right.
across the
That's
way.
totally normal.
She's
right.
just Batman.
Good,
She's just chilling. Yeah, she's just chilling. She's not breaking and entering. That'd be rude. She's just
How
chilling.
close to like watching Talia
watching.
while she sleeps are we?
No, not at all.
we're
Not at
we're
all.
heading
She's
hurtling towards.
no,
like-
no, not at all. She has a very
Okay.
specific motivation that is going on there that will be revealed. But no, she's just like she just wants to be within like earshot if someone like sounds distressed. Like she's not even really like actively listening to like the words that they're saying. She's more so just like trying to pay attention to like tone and trying to like, you know, being aware if there's any
If Wynn decides to
sounds
murder
of distress.
her. Right.
Yeah, sounds of distress. And she's not watching through a window. She's basically just sitting up on like the roof across,
So,
just
like,
kind of
Batmaning.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say daredeviling, 'cause you're just
Yeah,
listening.
Oh.
yeah.
You're
She's
so
just
right.
daredeviling, Batmaning across the
Whatever.
street.
This is the second Matt Murdock reference that has been made in a TTRPG thing that I've recorded today. And, like,
so true.
It's weird that it happened twice. Like, it's not that many, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah. So Sorsha's just on protective. She's just being protective. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. How long? Would
Yeah,
you
she's
like to
not
hang out
watching.
there?
She's not listening in on their conversation. She's just
Creeping.
listening for signs of distress.
Okay. Then I feel like we should pop into Talia and Wynn and see what's going on with them. Is there distress? Is there more Googling? What are we doing? Oh, you're muted.
I realized.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like Talia was like, okay, so your grandmother's awake, right?
I mean,
We're
probably.
gonna call Gma.
Yeah, we're gonna call Gma.
I'm sending that to you, Rem.
You get to be Lily.
You get to be
With the garlic wine.
murderer or attempted murderer of Dracula.
I do love that. I think it's fabulous.
So, I was gonna say, I think probably Lily is like staying with Wynn's mom.
Sure.
So, like, probably like
sense.
Wynn's mom like picks up the phone and like they have the usual like, "Oh, how are you doing?" or whatever, and then it's like, "I need to talk to Grandma."
Oh, Wynn! How's Vienna? How have you been? Your father saw some articles in the paper the other day, and I think he's going to mail them to you. He thought you might find them interesting.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, it's really great. It's it's just been really quiet. Yeah. I need to talk to Grandma about something about the house. Is she awake? Is she okay? Or
Oh sure. Oh, she's fine. She's just having her before dinner glass of Dubonnet. So yeah, we haven't served it yet. I'll go and hand her over to you.
great.
Hand you
Thanks,
over
Mom.
to her. Of course.
Phone's
Talk
around
later,
somewhere.
sweetie. Lily. Okay.
Lily.
Yeah, Lily answers.
Lily,
Lily
an
picks up the
icon.
phone. An icon. The iconic Lily. Oh, Wynn.
The lady,
How-
the myth, the legend.
The legend. How are you? Have you been keeping up all right in that old house?
Yeah. So I actually had a question about the house. So you know how you told me that
Course.
the owner hadn't been there in a while?
Yes. Do you need help finding some of the cleaning tools? I know it gets dusty in there from time to time.
Yeah, no, I found that all right. Did you know he was coming back this
He
summer?
Absolutely would have notified her. There's no way he would
Coming
not.
back? I haven't opened my mail in a little bit. Usually it's full of spam and bills and things. I really just haven't checked it. I
Uh,
might have had a letter in there. I could check.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't need to. He is here now, Grandma. So that he
Oh.
did you tell him that I was gonna be here? Because he seemed
Oh,
kind of
glad.
shocked.
Shocked is a word.
He's always traveling and he has so many stories. You have to ask him about the vineyard in Germany. He loves to tell that story.
Make me
Just
sound like an old man.
Aren't
Not that old.
Game, like.
Okay. So okay. I don't know how. Okay. Don't think this is a weird question. Okay, this is gonna be a weird question.
Mhm.
Is he a vampire?
Oh, so you noticed. Did you get the last care package I sent you? With the garlic cloves grown in our garden?
Oh, I thought that was okay. Yeah, I did
Keep
get
those
that.
on you.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just in your pockets.
Vlad is such a charming fellow. He's really quite nice. But just in case, it never hurts to be cautious.
Okay, that. Yep, I'll
So
I'll
charming.
do that. Thanks, Grandma.
And I know that it's not popular to wear the crucifix to wear across these, but just in case.
Just a full-on
I'll
crucifix,
send
like the
you-
whole, like a big wooden one that he can
I'll send
carve.
I'll send you another package. Don't worry. I'm sure it'll be all right.
Okay, that. Yep. Is there anything else I need to know about that, or is it just the car? Is he? Do I need to be worried about anything, or?
No, I mean, I think every once in a while, just to keep him on his toes, like maybe a particularly sharp chopstick, just kind of,
Lily!
just let him know that you know. I think
Sometimes you just gotta threaten your boss.
Just mildly.
I
Mild.
Tolly in the
quite lovely.
background, like behind the phone, like it's just like watching, like it's just watching as like Win has this conversation, like
I'll keep that in mind. I
Just
guess.
try and
Thank-
murder your boss once
Yes.
in a while.
And tell him I say hello and watch out.
I love her.
I'll
my
do
favorite.
that. Thanks,
That's what the
Grandma.
500 grand's for.
Yeah.
Just the murder.
When my hip is feeling better, I'll come back and we can sit down and have tea, just the three of us.
Mm.
That sounds great. Thanks. I'll leave you to your nightcap there, Grandma.
Yes. Do you want to speak to your mom again?
No, it's all right. I have to do something. Thanks. I'll call you again later.
Well,
Bye.
take care. Don't forget the chopstick.
Win hangs up.
I knew it was weird when Sushi suggested sushi.
And she just like
She eats sushi.
just like covers his like face in his hands, like, oh my god.
Surprise!
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure would have been nice to have a heads up about that one, huh?
You know, it's just you've been getting care packages with garlic, and you didn't question that either.
I mean, my parents have a really nice garden. They used to, when I was in Canada, they would send me care packages. I just thought garlic keeps pretty well. They were probably like, I don't know, this will
Go.
last when they send it overseas.
Right.
Look, not everyone jumps to vampires. Is the first explanation.
What else? If someone doesn't have a reflection, what else is there? A ghost? I mean, they were kind of solids. Maybe they weren't ghosts. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what to believe anymore, man.
They're either really just heavy goths or vampires. The only explanation.
They didn't look that goth. I was kind of expecting more goth.
Maybe Shorsha.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's got that Dark Academy.
Yes.
Goth. Casual goth. Domestic vampire, you know.
Yes.
Soft
Household
goth.
witch.
Yes. Soft goth.
Cozy Coven vibes.
Yes. 100%.
Well, I mean, while you were on the phone with your grandmother, I don't know how many of these things are, but there's apparently 100 weaknesses of vampires that may
That's
or
a
may
myth.
not be a
No.
thing.
No way there's that many.
But I don't think this is
Perpetuated by
yeah, I don't think-
werewolves.
this one probably isn't good. Wait, Sorsha in the background just like is like vampire weaknesses, and then here's Talia list out like, I mean, yeah, there's garlic, silver, needles, dolls, feathers,
Oh, I've heard of the needles one. That
Milk?
one's interesting.
old people. Guys, there's old people.
Oh no! The whole time.
Yeah. Like, I
Lily's
don't
actually gonna be the final boss.
Old people, just old people is what it says.
old people.
What's the age cutoff for that?
Yeah, right?
It's like this website. This probably
It's
isn't
kind
good.
of
Here, I'll go back
important.
to Cora. Let's
I mean,
see.
Go back to Gloria.
So,
It's
like,
more accurate.
so like if it is
Trying.
like there's I mean there's got at least some of it has to be true, right? I mean if it is true and they are real, at least someone else has to know about it, right? Like there's got to be something online that is accurate.
I mean, people think aliens exist. There's a lot of conspiracy theories out there of many things. Like, I mean, it's good. My world is very weird right now when I am coming to terms as well that vampires exist, and I don't know what to do with this information.
Tell me about it. Yeah, there's
There's some weird things going on.
there's
Poor Win.
One, and the redhead, she wanted me to stay. She's very nice, but she wanted me to stay. Do I have to worry about my blood? Oh my god.
oh my god,
What
she
a
wants.
question.
Is this like a Twilight situation? Is she like
No, stop!
Win
Okay, are we
absolutely
saying-
read
It's over
Twilight?
now. Or she'll never make it. Shit.
Sorsha isn't actively listening, but she does hear the word Twilight and does like a full body flinch.
Every vampire is
I
allergic
think-
to Twilight.
I'm just saying, it seemed that was the vibe I got. I don't know.
I don't know. I never liked Twilight.
Yeah,
I hate
wish I could say the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I know. I remember you reading it back in school.
Listen, it was a dark time. We all had a Twilight, except you. Listen, you were the only one.
You made it out alive.
No, you know how I feel about blood.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Why did
hopefully
it
we
have to
won't.
be vampires? So,
Not all of them.
if they're vampires, do you think every vampire there's a Vlad that tries to be like Dracula? Or is that like
Tries, honey.
just in the background? We just sort of,
I know.
like,
I'd leave. We'll do that later.
Carries from across the city.
every time someone
Excuse
makes
me.
fun of Vlad,
Yeah.
excuses.
God, was Bram Stoker? Is that like a documentary? Is this what?
You'll have to
Dude,
ask him.
Didn't we I think this is just something I said off the cuff, but didn't
No.
we have a
Episode.
joke?
Yeah, that
Where it was-
Aurelio commissioned Bram Stoker.
To write a Vlad.
There was
fanfic.
some weird convoluted thought I had
Yes.
about Aurelio and also Oscar Wilde and also Bram Stoker.
Too much.
Too much. Sorry.
I think it was like Talia's like, as they're both talking, Talia was probably rummaging around in like her jewelry drawer too, pulls out the tiniest of crosses, and is like, as they have been talking absentmindedly, is like talking about this. And she also probably found like an old shirt that like probably wasn't hers, maybe was an old friend's or something too as well. And you know how like you just suddenly have like it was probably an Ed Hardy shirt because you know those always have crosses.
It's like
I
a
think
church
isn't
camp group like shirt.
Oh my God.
Jesus loves us camp.
Puts
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah. So, are you going back? Like, do you need to crash here? I mean, if your grandmother knew and nothing bad happened to her,
Yeah.
she is a pretty rad bitch for a grandmother, though. So,
Yeah. I mean,
She's on her
she didn't seem too worried about it. She was a little bit forceful.
yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna do some of her suggestions, but it
God.
seems like it might be
Well, it's gonna
fine.
get soft if you don't.
You gotta keep him on his toes.
Yeah.
No one to keep him on his toes.
I don't know. I feel like I probably should, right? Like, I'm gonna have to go back there eventually. It might as well be now.
But it's nighttime. Isn't nighttime when they're strongest? I don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still. I should probably. You'll be okay here, right? Though, right? Like you got they can't get in without. The internet seems to be in agreement about that. So you're
Yeah,
probably.
it's true. As they're talking to still, I probably grabbed one of my wooden spoons and I've been whittling the ends.
Yeah.
Christ.
Good call. Good call. Sleep with that under your pillow.
Old habits
Yeah,
die
like-
hard, huh?
I mean, it's gonna be fine. It's like, just call me if anything weirder happens, I guess. Oh my god, I hope they're not gonna be mad about that not party. I'm sorry for that, by the way.
It wasn't your fault. That was
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Larissa.
not the first impression I wanted to make, but you know,
Yeah.
what can you do?
Look, just text me in the morning. I
Yeah.
Make sure
Yeah.
you're still
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
And your grandmother knows. So, like, worst case scenario, if something bad happens to you, she would know.
That's
and then
yeah.
she knows. Not that anything's going to happen to you.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I could take care of myself.
You
Yeah.
got this.
Yep.
Really
Let's
do.
let's go with that.
Do this all by myself.
Yep.
All by myself.
Yep. Definitely just me. Just me.
Just me, myself, and the thing in my head. I mean, what?
Yep. All right.
My
well,
amulet, my entity, and me.
not- Wait. What's the MAME?
Oh god.
A-M.
It's bad.
Yeah, no.
My man.
Okay, this is nothing to
bad,
anyone who doesn't know
bad.
what we're talking about. This is word poison, and it's bad. And we're
Yeah.
This is joke poison.
Anyway. Yep. So Wynn's gonna awkwardly peace out, lock the door behind me, maybe, I don't know, put a chair under the knob
Yeah.
or something.
A silver
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah. I'll
Just
a
drawing a
vampire.
cloth on the back of her door.
I'll text when I get back, just
Yeah.
to make sure. All right, I'll see you around.
Yeah.
Health
I-
checkups.
I'll see you.
Yep.
Good
Yeah.
night, and-
Yeah. Text me in the morning too to make sure you're. We'll just
Yeah.
check in
I
regularly.
mean, I can't get in, right?
Yeah.
The internet. I mean,
It'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I'll be good. I'll be good. Just good luck.
Yep. Bye.
Night.
Just like definitely like the whole time is walking back, like hasn't heard anything else, but is just like checking over their shoulder like constantly on their way back.
Oh man.
Oh God, that's
Just I don't know. Sorts of probably not following, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but yeah.
She's not concerned with Win.
No.
She doesn't care.
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, Sorta, you see Win leave the house, and a loud click of the door behind him locking, and pretty quiet inside the house now. What you doing?
Maybe she's gonna text Vlad to check in.
With you?
They know.
To text Vlad just to check in
to
to see
check
how
in.
what's
Okay. I thought you were like
just to check
telling
in,
him
see
to
what's
check
going
in.
on
I was like,
in the house.
what? Okay, done.
no to see like what's going on in the house.
Sup?
And just says like everything all right back
Can
there.
can I make a pitch? Can I
You
say
still have
that
his
the
phone?
text?
Yeah.
What?
You still have Aurelio still has Vlad's phone.
Vlad's phone. Yeah.
You showed him how to
Just
order
ordering
pizza,
pizza.
through the Pizza
It
Hut
just
app.
says, I would like to order 10 pizzas.
Saoirse texts back, please pass the phone to Vlad. No, she goes, hi Aurelio, please pass the phone to Vlad.
Yeah. He says hi and passes it back. I laughed so hard I knocked my keyboard off my desk.
Yes, so yes.
He's just gonna say, it seems like things have gotten sorted. Are you heading back now?
I can't yet.
Just cool and
Alright.
normal things to do.
So normal. Just being so normal right now.
He's going to say, yeah, like, oh, we need to talk about this. I'll see you in the morning.
Just the
She
Vlad
says-
equivalent of make good decisions.
She sends back a
We can
thumbs up.
fucking talk about it.
She just sends back a thumbs up emoji.
Okay. Great. So he's just gonna camp out on this roof? What are you doing?
Knocks.
How long
She
does the
thought-
unseen thing last?
Has she thought this through?
I imagine
No.
that even if it's worn off by now, the unseen from the shadows, like she's across the street on a roof.
She's on a roof in the middle of the night.
You're
No
on
one's
the
gonna see her.
roof. Like,
She's wearing black. She's on a roof in the middle of the night. No one fucking
Catwoman
sees
out
her.
here.
Yeah.
just
The
that
cat actually
Cyber
goes
Six
up to her and like,
She actually, can I look around to see if there's like, can I just look around for potential threats? I don't know.
Sure.
yeah.
I imagine. Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
Sure.
How do you do that with kids and bikes?
Brains? Brains?
You want to
You
argue
can pitch
brains?
Sure. Yeah.
I would say grit, but my grit is terrible.
Look for threats.
Yeah, go ahead. You can do brains. I feel like it probably wouldn't be too hard because you're just like looking for an identifiable threat, like
Yeah.
Any obvious swinging knives, perhaps dangerous dogs about to
That's
Acid pits.
we.
Yeah.
Wait,
Acid
let me
pits,
give
thank
you a
you.
threshold
Quicksand.
before you
never know
say.
when kicks
But-
it doesn't. It probably won't matter, but sure.
Okay, I'll set the threshold at 10 because that feels pretty middle of the. 10 feels right. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
when
I
you get
have a
into-
D12 for brains.
Would you?
That's
Yeah, and I rolled a 2, so +1, so it's a 3.
Ooh.
do I
have- Love that. First of all,
Oh wait, no.
love
What is
that.
what does the protective thing do again? I have protective and intuitive.
That's when you do something to help somebody else. They get a +3 instead of a +1. Or no, you
Okay.
get +3
And then what-
to your action. Yeah, that you're doing.
Okay, and then what about intuitive?
Intuitive
Stuff to
does have something to do with observing. I don't know what though. We have to go look at that one.
I can find. Intuitive is that you can spend 1 adversity token to ask the GM about your surroundings, an NPC, or the like, and I have to
Oh.
answer honestly.
Honestly.
Ooh, I don't have any adversity tokens, so.
Well,
Yeah.
I think you did just
Oh.
fail a roll, didn't you?
Oh, I did just fail a roll.
You did. You have
Just
failed
fail.
pretty badly. Yeah.
Uh,
Not that
Cool.
bad. It's fine,
You
it's
get an
fine, it's
adversary
fine.
token, and you can spend it right away. You could. to ask
yeah,
about
you
it.
know what? I'm gonna take it and spend it immediately.
Protective is also like you can add +3 to your rolls when defending one of your
Oh.
friends.
Oh, okay. So, well, I mean, that still won't have the +3. That just gives me a 6.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yes. True.
Loyal is the one where if you give a token, you give 2
Yeah.
instead of 1. Yeah.
That's the one that I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a bit in
Yeah,
between the
so-
2, and I got them
you
mixed up.
loyal.
Yeah, so I guess I'll do my intuitive thing. So tell me about my surroundings and if I perceive any potential threats.
Carbon monoxide poisoning.
That's true. There might be just some
Potential
loose
threat.
blood, and she'll faint. You never know.
Loose blood.
Just like around.
She gets faint and hit her head.
Just some loose pocket blood. It's fine.
Sometimes you got loose pocket blood, okay? you
Ugh,
need it.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
How are you going to save it for
Shouldn't.
later? It's the 17th century. Get
Okay.
a bowl? Ugh, it's not very travelable.
Is it like
Okay.
water skin full of blood?
Water skin? A
Yeah.
blood skin.
Yeah. Gross.
Very bad.
That's why we have Tupperware.
Ugh.
I
I'm just
said-
picturing a water or like a water balloon full of blood.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Pretty
sure.
unpleasant sight as well. I don't trust
I
that
mean-
seal.
It's like an area efficient carry situation.
Okay.
All right.
So the order of things happening is you try to like look around for a threat and fail first.
yeah.
What is Talia doing at this moment? Are you sleeping or are you just
Probably-
googling?
I'm not
Furiously
gonna be able
Googling.
to sleep. I probably
that's
am
fair.
cooking a big batch of garlic pasta. I'm probably a stress cooker as well.
Aw.
So I've
That's really
been
good though.
it's just like but like an abundant amount of garlic. You know, like how you probably had like just like a whole bunch of garlic Talia like would cut through all of that, and it's just
Nice.
making
Oh,
the most
God.
like
The noodles are more of a suggestion.
Yeah,
noodles
yeah,
are
yeah,
the
yeah.
vessel.
Honestly,
garlic
just
with a
like
hint
garlic
of noodle.
cloves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Gross.
Where it says cloves, it's actually bulbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A friend of a friend who genuinely thought that when the recipe said a clove of garlic, it meant a bulb,
What did they make?
That
and
sounds
just
amazing.
never questioned it for like years.
Wow. Like I'm in favor. When the recipe says one
Yeah.
clove, you add 3 or
Six.
4.
Yeah, like a
But
lot.
clove is
Entire
a
head of
lot.
garlic. This is
Wow.
correct.
It's a lot.
This is
Um,
correct, by the way.
Okay, so I'm gonna say while you're doing that, I think like right, the failure is bad, but not a disaster for Sorsha. I think maybe you even just get a whiff of this like the garlic rising up, and
Overwhelming
your eyes
garlic
are
stench.
watering a bit. Yeah,
Just
you
like,
maybe
roll
lose
con
your
save.
footing
Yeah.
just slightly and like almost fall, but you catch yourself. Like you're fine. You just kind of don't. You get a little offset by all of this. But yeah, if you want to use your adversity token, what do you want to ask?
I want to ask. Yeah, I guess what I was looking for, like, do there seem to be any perceivable threats that would like, because like, Sorsha is feeling very paranoid right now.
What? No.
Because of history. Sorsha? No, never.
Talia just
That was
No, this is
back in.
completely
Yeah.
normal behavior.
Normal
Yeah,
behavior.
yeah.
She's
It's
no-
compound
she's-
trauma.
Yeah, right. She's normally very chill. There's a reason for this specifically. No, so I guess while being like hyper kind of paranoid, is there anything that she is perceiving that could be a potential threat, that could be something that she would need to interfere with? Blah blah blah.
Yeah. I'm debating how to answer this because I think it's such a broad question. Because I mean, I feel like looking at mortals in any given situation are in danger
so
all the
much
time.
danger.
Yeah, they're
But
fragile.
I want to give you
little
a better
babies.
answer. But yeah, like you're
Yeah.
looking at this building. Does Talia, is she in like an apartment or like a little like?
Yeah, it's like an apartment above like a shop. The
Okay, gotcha.
haberdashery.
Yeah, right. I have an ashery. Yeah, but you're looking at this space where she lives, and like the building is older. It looks like like who's just hard to say if it's up to code, right?
Collapse
If
in a
something
minute.
were to happen, and like
Building about to
mortals-
collapse. Is the building on fire? Like,
yeah, like literally, mortals are in danger every second of every day, and you know that all too well. I will say though that is there a danger? And I have to answer honestly. Is there a danger?
Talia owes some money and the mob's coming in.
is someone actively trying to break into her apartment?
There's a hit out on Talia.
Oh my god.
No one is trying to actively break in.
That's good.
That's good for starters.
But are they passively
great, that's
starting
great.
breaking?
But I'm going to say that you maybe I think maybe Talia's place is like it overlooks like across the road. There's a little like it's not quite a park, but there's like a small strip of green space, right? There's some flower beds, maybe almost like a little community garden type situation. And you kind of notice as you're just doing this broad scan of the area that there seems to be like a couple groupings of flowers and stones and mushrooms in like a sphere.
Fairies!
I'm sorry, a
Fairy
sphere?
circle?
A circle
Sorry.
or a sphere?
Like,
Because that's a
you
very
get some
big
trellis
difference.
going? Yeah.
Eight-dimensional mushroom sphere.
Mushroom dome.
Mushroom dome. It's just a big
weeping.
sphere
Welcome
on
to
the ground.
Mushroom Dome.
It's weird how no one's noticed this mushroom sphere.
The morb,
No
the
one
mushroom orb.
questions.
Ponder the
Fungus orb.
mushroom orb.
Hey, it's Morbin time.
It is Mormon time. All day today. It's been Mormon time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The circle, yeah. I didn't want to say circle because I thought that was too much of a giveaway.
Fairy
Anyways,
ring.
That is a fairy
ring.
circle.
Fairy
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah, but you clock this like collection of mushrooms and stones, and it just seems slightly unnatural. Like you don't notice anything that's an immediate threat, but something pings on your kind of radar and your peripheral danger sense, right? Like your spidey sense tingles a little bit.
Your anxiety.
Just-
Your
That's
fancy
weird.
sense.
Yeah. My bat sense is
It's
tingling.
already been going off, buddy.
I can't. Yes, that's what I have for you.
okay to call
Is the
myself a
building
fairy,
might
though.
not be up to code, and also maybe Faye should have it.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sorsha did not like think this, or like how far, like what time is it now?
Like midnight,
Probably
maybe?
closer to 11,
Yeah.
yeah, midnight.
Okay, so there's still
The
like
witching
there's plenty of time before
It's like
sunup.
midday
Like,
for you, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she's fine. She's got her cell phone. She's chilling. She's gonna
They're
read some
playing Candy
fic.
Crush.
Yeah.
Did you say read some fic?
Maybe.
The sorcery
Just sort-
fanfiction. For what?
For
Sorry,
what?
yeah.
OTP.
What-
I need
what-
to know
does she have
Sorsha's
an
OTP.
AO3?
Was she like doing zines like in ye old like?
Yes. No.
She's the first,
is she on
yeah, like
live
Spock
journal?
and
Buffy fan.
Yeah. She's the first one. I think that actually belongs to Lucille Ball, but she'll never admit it.
It's true.
It's very.
No,
we owe
she's
it all
like
to Lucille Ball.
Yes.
she's probably just like idly scrolling through Pinterest and like looking around and like just
Fan
kind of
art of
But
her
does-
ships.
No, but does Portia have
I love
a board of like blue and I like
Aww.
just sad
Like
lesbian
clothes.
vibes.
That's what
Or
it's called.
wait, it's italics us.
And it's got the tildes, yeah.
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 Wheel.
It's hilarious.
Uh,
It's so gay. Yeah, and it's just like yes, it's just like pictures of like, you know, like artistic photos of like lesbian weddings and like you know, flowers that she thinks Blue would like and like
clothes
there's
she
also,
thinks she'll
like,
wear in the
there's
modern
There's
probably,
that
day.
one sword
Expressions.
lesbian wedding, and there's
I
sorry,
just
what
you-
B what did you say?
I was gonna say like there's probably one where it's like you know when you meet them like
It's
type
like a
of, like
quotes. Oh, there's crappy quotes all over the place.
I was
He's
gonna say
half of
like
my soul, as the poets say.
you don't have to answer if it's like spoilers, but just like in the interest of like how sad is this? How long has it been since she last saw like a blue incarnation?
I think
Like so it's just really depressing.
How long has it been? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
What did we decide? Is
Well,
it like
Like 40 years or something? I wanted to say that
like
you
a
guys saw each other like in the 20s or
while.
something, right?
no, I don't think so. Did we
no?
say that?
Oh, I don't
No,
know.
I think it was it well,
was
I mean the
100
20s was 100 years ago.
Mm,
what
So-
was
quite a long
It's
time
been-
ago.
It's been I would say it's been at least a century.
Okay, cool.
Oof. And she's making
Yeah.
Pinterest boards.
Yeah, it's really
Oh,
sad.
no.
Girl.
Well, there's
Girl.
no one to
Girl.
commission murals from anymore.
Oh,
It's
Yes,
really
there is. You
sad.
can call I have a guy, don't
you
worry.
can commission anything. Yeah.
He's got medieval
But
oil
no,
painter on
she's-
call.
There's an app for that.
There's an app.
Find someone on
like-
I
Fiverr.
gotta get a new portrait for the
also
mail.
okay wait side note because if Roman does Instagram, Haley, you need to make the Pinterest board.
Oh my god, you're right!
We have so much content,
Yes.
guys. This is
Yes.
true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Social media tie-ins.
Yes.
I love
Yeah,
this.
I will
We're doing
absolutely
it.
make that Pinterest board. I'll just make a whole Pinterest account because she'll also have some like fashion Pinterest boards and like Scottish scenery and shit. Yeah.
Library
There's
memes.
one Pinterest board that's just bagpipes.
Just man.
It's just like bagpipe porn, but it's just like pretty bagpipes.
It's only 3. There's only 3 pictures that
I-
are good enough on the whole internet.
I know
Yes.
objectively that you mean that in like the food porn sense,
Yes.
but I am like,
Don't Google
Don't
it.
do
How's
that.
that
Oh,
bad?
Don't.
tasteful
Yep.
bagpipe nudes.
Something Sorsha would be into it. No. Specifically, if it was like things about like it's like blue would look.
The most sexual instrument, the bagpipes.
Nothing more erotic.
We're gonna have
than
a
the
terrible
bagpipes.
bands. We're gonna have an organ, bagpipes, the violin, and a speed drummer.
Wait, who plays the organ?
Me, Vlad.
All of the instruments that Vlad plays, that's the one you're bringing to the band?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's
guitar.
Oh, buddy.
Or was it the ukulele?
Oh, and a
No,
guitar.
Win plays guitar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have
Wonderful.
one normal person. Gwen will be up
Yeah.
front playing guitar, just
Wow.
being like, "Oh God."
They are not very good, I will say.
Just one mediocre guitarist, and then
Yeah.
like
It's the
fucking
campfire
weirdos.
level of like can play some
Nice.
simple chords, but
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
I
Yeah.
want my bubblegum. My
no.
bubblegum.
good.
I want you, Penny.
Yeah,
Oh,
so okay,
no.
so Sorsha, so she's just vibing really and just
Okay.
like, has an
Great.
eye out for threats, but is just hanging out. And she texts Vlad again at like a little bit later and asks what's going on with Key.
Ooh. What is going
tell-
on with
She
Key?
can tell her later in person, but she's just hanging out, trying
You
to
see
be
him
as
typing for like 5 minutes.
And then it's like,
typing, Vlad is
good.
typing. And then he finally sends a message that just says, "Like I said, we'll need to talk."
Also, while I'm up here, can I roll for brooding for at least an hour while I'm just hanging out on this roof?
Going to, why not? Brood away.
So what do I roll for that?
A D6.
Do we do
it's the
it-
same.
yeah.
You just gain that angst. Okay. So you're texting. No, sorry.
3.
go ahead. 3. Nice.
I rolled a 3, so I
Yeah,
just
yes,
add 3.
You get 3 angst. Yeah. It's
Cool.
just for you. We're not gonna keep track of it for you because you're an adult.
No, I'm keeping
That's
track.
fine. Yeah, I believe you. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't want
That's
to keep
your own
track of
fault.
shit.
Roll your own dice. Keep track of your own stuff.
Roll your dice and move your mice. Nobody gets hurt.
Okay. If there's anything else you want to do while you're up there specifically, or we can switch back over to when
she's
we're arriving back at the manor, I guess.
sure.
Ooh, yeah.
Talia,
Just
you going to
vibing.
Just
Talia-
vibing
Well,
and waiting for
Talia-
something
making
terrible to
weapons.
happen.
Oh, Talia also made the most garlic of garlic bread.
Nice.
Like,
If you want to
it's
make a
Sorsha?
actual
An
weapon,
inch
I think
thick
you
of just
have
garlic.
that. You have
Okay,
that
I
ability,
think-
don't you?
That's really funny though, because Sorsha's just sitting there and she's just like, and it's like, it's not harmful, but it is like the equivalent of like a skunk going off like 3 feet away from you. And she's just like,
Yeah.
so bad. She's just like, oh, it's so strong.
It's nasty.
You
And there's like a
can leave.
window open. She's just like,
No, Sorsha's like, no, what if she dies? Like,
yeah, if I leave and she dies 5 minutes later, she's gonna lose her fucking mind. Like, no.
Yeah.
So she lives on this roof now.
That's where Sorsha is.
That's where
Oh.
Sorsha is. She's just hanging out.
Okay, cool. Then we're gonna switch over back to Win. Win, you said you were walking back to the manor.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do on the way?
I think probably it's uneventful. I'm not actively being followed by a vampire, so.
That's true.
But you probably think you are.
Jen.
Oh yeah.
Quick
no, they are
question.
definitely like shoulder checking constantly of like they can't tell. They couldn't see Sorcha anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
What is our deal with crosses? So, like, obviously
They don't
the
bother
humans.
you.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't
Religious
think
stuff
so.
is bullshit.
Yeah, religious stuff is
yeah.
bullshit. Because
I-
like, what if your vampire's an atheist? What if your vampire's Jewish? Like,
The
crosses
only
are
thing
so
is-
arbitrary.
Yeah. The only thing is that some holy water works because of the way it used to be stored, which was in silver goblets to keep it clean, because it used to be believed that silver would get rid of germs.
Okay,
that's
so
where that
silver-
yes, silver is
silver
harmful.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Silver's harmful. Religious stuff is nothing.
Yeah. Sorcha
And
would
if you
do
get staked in the heart, I assume
You
that
die.
would kill you. 'cause that would
It
kill
kills most
anybody.
people,
Yeah.
including vampires.
Yeah.
They're not special.
Yeah.
Like
You ain't special.
We all die that way.
Turns out every creature dies if you stab it in the heart.
yeah.
As
Well,
far
yeah,
as we
that's-
know.
That's how
Mm.
that's how Talia died
we
once.
know.
Oh.
Oh no.
God, what a bummer.
Remember, Haley, we were talking
yeah.
about how it would be tragic if someone thought that Talia was a vampire, so that's why they went to stake Talia instead of like Sorsha.
How's it feel? Hmm?
Not so fun now.
We'll get back to that.
Good.
I love Banks.
Okay, so yeah, when you get back to the manor, you walk in and it's pretty quiet. I mean, you're used to going to this house alone. So you walk in, you open the big doors, slam shut behind you. Where are you going?
Are there any like lights on or any indication of where people would be?
I want to say that there's one very confused pizza man at the door who doesn't know where to go. Because there's like big gates and then like nothing. He's like,
Yeah.
He's got a big stack of pizzas and he sees you walk up. He's like, do you live here? Did you order these? Is this
I
yours?
didn't. I don't. I feel like maybe the wrong. There's like a party over the park. Is that where that was going?
Oh my god, they get free pizza!
I mean, that could be it, I guess. It's kind of a weird place, but
Yeah, there was like some misinformation. There's people said there was a party here. There isn't. I think it's over there. You probably
all right.
whoever
Thanks.
ordered it's probably over there.
Aurelia's gonna be so sad. Like, where's the pizza?
Says, the reason it doesn't eat.
For you. Pizzas were for
Literally.
you.
Win and Key.
I
The
think
only-
it was just for Win, Key, and maybe Vlad, if it's good pizza.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
All right, thanks, man. Whoops.
yeah. No, have a good one.
All
Yeah.
right. See.
So yes, are there any indications inside of where?
And you see lights on upstairs.
All
That's
right.
about it. There's like still lights on in the kitchen, probably in the entryway where you guys were and everything. So.
Yeah, would probably like pokes around like downstairs first, and then like if they don't see anyone, then would go kind of upstairs, kind of be like, hi, are people still here?
Are you gonna walk into the library then?
Yeah, probably if that's where lights are.
Okay. Come in, sit down.
Yep. Just awkwardly comes in and takes a seat.
He's a good boy.
It's very nervous. Like, probably visibly shaking.
Hey, sit by
When
me. It's fine.
I assume you've picked out a room in the house. It's quite late. You don't have to stay up
Yeah.
with us.
I was staying where my grandma was. Yeah. Yeah. I spoke with my grandmother. She says hello.
Wonderful.
Also, what was it she said again?
The vineyards in Germany.
The German.
No, but like she said like tell Vlad, so, and then also, and it was like a watch out or something.
Oh, and watch out. Yeah.
She didn't say watch out.
Yeah. So it's like I'm assuming you'll know what she said. Watch out. I'm assuming it's an inside joke or something, but yeah.
He's like, oh, Lily.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah.
How long did you speak to Lily?
Just briefly. Just wanted to check in.
Well, alright, you can stay with us. We're just reading. Or would you like to turn in?
Yeah, maybe that.
Could I speak to you for a moment?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, Vlad's gonna follow Win back to the room.
All right.
Not at all concerning.
Great.
Yeah,
Not
so
this
what does he see when he walks into Win's room? What's he got set up? I mean, you've only been here for what, like 3 weeks or something?
Yeah, so probably there's probably like a suitcase that's just like spilling clothes. Like Win didn't expect anyone to be here, and so it's just like hasn't, because like I think a lot of his like grandmother stuff is still like there and like doesn't really want to disturb stuff too much, so is like has suitcase kind of like spilling out, probably like a laptop set up like on, if there's like a desk or something. The bed's probably unmade. Just this is where I've been staying.
So I imagine it's a pretty big room. There's like a bed and like a desk and chairs, like a sitting area in there. And Vlad will sit down and just sort of like point to some of the chairs across the way. He says, "Would you mind sitting?"
Yep, sure, yep.
I feel like it would be better.
Can I make a pitch?
Yeah.
I feel like Lily probably has like a vintage I just forgot the word, but like the mirror on top of the little like
The vanity?
Oh, and like
Yeah.
a vanity, yeah.
a vanity.
yeah.
Yeah.
Vlad
Yes.
very
Has a vanity?
skillfully avoids the vanity. Like walking in front of it or anything. Like he's very good at this. He's had some practice.
But there's
It's
probably
because
like
Lily.
And he would know it was there too, right? Like
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
yeah.
And it's literally probably got like there's like a Bible sitting on the corner and like there's like a cross on top
Oh yeah,
of
there's
it.
definitely the like a box, like a little like cardboard box, probably with garlic in it. That's just like hasn't brought it to the kitchen because like it just arrived or something, and it's just like
a box of garlic.
It's
and
just a
there's
box of
probably little,
anti-vampire stuff.
Yeah, you thought maybe that she was trying to send you like a carpentry project because there's like these little wooden dowels that end in sharp points for some reason.
yeah,
Just
just
It's just sent with no explanation. It's just garlic, some sharp
No
sticks,
letters,
and like
no
a cross.
return address.
no, just a little note that's like take care, sweetie.
Stay safe.
Make sure you're eating fresh vegetables. Like,
And use protection.
Wait, what?
incredible. Sure, you know, Grandma Lily very sex positive.
Wait, what? Anyway.
Anyways, I apologize.
I mean, you couldn't make this scene more tense. I just,
Yeah,
I
so
don't even know how to
kind
begin.
of like
I will just say it in character then. I don't even know where to begin. Here. He holds out a hand. I am Vlad Dracula.
Right. Yeah. Of course you are. I'm Win Mallory. I'm
It's
Lily's
nice to meet you,
grandson, like I mentioned. Yeah.
Good. I'm assuming you've been uncomfortable since you've arrived here and noticed some of my odd fellows with me.
I wouldn't say they're.
When...
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Thank you. You can speak freely here. It's okay. I've had many people like yourself come through here.
Yep.
I can't imagine I'm going to make you any sort of comfortable in the next few hours or so I guess I should just say that yes, and some sort of an adjustment period, I'm sure. But you know that Lily lived here for a very long time. I was very close with her. She's wonderful, very lovely. And I would never hurt her. And the same extends to you and your work here.
Yep. I guess I don't. The job details, I'm assuming, have changed slightly now that you're here, because I was supposed to be. I don't really know what I'm expected to do here now.
Oh, is it a,
That
is it
you're
a problem
here.
with your salary? We could.
No.
talk about bonus.
Oh my God, no.
An
Just 'cause
increase.
mostly-
Of course, your duties will be more. You can maybe 750. You think that would be good?
I've just like very has no idea what to say. That is so much money. He's like, no, I just meant like, do you need me to like cook, or is that like what are we talking here? It's or just still just cleaning. Is that what are we?
Yes, mostly cleaning will be your duties. But if you don't mind drawing the curtains in the morning when you are up and about.
Yep, yeah, I can do that. Yep.
Thank you. I'm sure there are things I'm forgetting, but I'll address them as they come. Did you have any specific questions?
Do you know how long you're staying?
Until further notice. That can
Cool.
be quite some time.
Of course. Yes. No, of course. That. Yep.
If you are uncomfortable living here, you do not have to be staying with us.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just today was kind of a lot. It'll be fine. Thank you.
All right, well, as you can imagine, I'm quite exhausted. I'm going to turn in for the night. Do you need anything?
I great. Thanks.
Okay.
Have a good night.
All right, yeah, he'll leave. He'll leave you alone for.
Wit is so precious. I love them.
Protect this child.
Protect the sleeping.
You're so good. I'm so polite.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy who's now making $750,000 a year as a housekeeper.
He deserves it.
Wow.
He does deserve
He
it.
deserves every penny.
But also, this means that Lily is loaded.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
Lily was definitely the grandma who like gave the best Christmas presents. Like
Got
oh,
Win a car when
happy
he was
16th
16.
birthday, sweetie.
Yeah.
Here's an all expense paid like month-long trip across Europe.
oh yeah, like Win has definitely been to Vienna before. Like maybe didn't stay at like the manor, but like
God.
they definitely like would do like a little like I don't know, like river cruise or something. Like
Aw.
would take vacations with his like mom and grandma.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but like
Aw.
also though, she probably has, Remy, the wine. She probably has her own vineyard to make that wine.
She has her own vineyard.
Oh, that's
or like
why
a
Vlad
share
hired
in a
her.
vineyard.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah,
That's why.
100%. Yeah.
A
Also, I just
housekeeper
realized-
that's a winer.
There's probably like embarrassing baby photos of like Win somewhere in her
Oh.
room.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh yeah,
Just-
Vlad was like clocking all that around the room.
yeah.
I love that.
He's like, baby
Just
pictures,
like
guitar, interesting. All right.
Just like cute, awkward 5-year-old like covered
Yeah.
in like spaghetti sauce, being like
Yeah.
very
it.
cute. So precious.
She probably has like, I don't know, from a trip or from her going back home at some point, like Win in like a vampire hunter Halloween costume she made for them.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Win had like a huge crush on
Helsing,
like was
yeah.
it Hugh Jackman?
Van
who was-
Helsing.
Yeah.
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 Like the coat and everything. Damn, I love that.
Yes.
Oh no.
All
It's
right,
really
that's very
cute.
good.
Really
It's very
good.
good. All right.
I love
Oh,
this.
yes.
I need to
Okay,
rewatch
but
that
what
movie.
if one
Yeah.
year as for Halloween when they were in school together, Talia went as Buffy and Win went as Van Helsing.
Yes.
Yes.
Silly.
I really think
They're like
that's a good
posing with like
idea.
plastic stakes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talia's is plastic, Win's is real.
Got it from their grandma. Like
Lily made it for him.
yeah.
Lily.
I
it's
love
real.
Just in case.
Very good.
and people probably like ask, like, is that like a real like wooden stake? Like, it's like no.
No,
Win
Oh.
herself.
it's a popsicle stick. It's fine.
It's like a
Win's
really
mom is just like,
soft
sorry,
wood.
what did your grandma give you? Sorry, what?
All right.
On that note, do we want to take one more break and then we'll come back?
Yeah, we could do that. Sure. Hi. Hello, everybody.
Truly the most unhinged countdown. Wild, wild.
You're welcome. All right.
Very good.
Back in. All right, so we're back from our final break, and I believe that we're going to start on Key and Aurelio left alone in the library while Vlad deals with the hard conversation.
Yeah.
All
Hell
right.
yeah. I think Aurelio kind of has been like loitering a bit. Maybe he's like sitting in one of the little like bay window nook areas, but sort of comes over to the desk where Key is with his little book that he's been pretending to read. Just sort of sits down like, sorry, I feel like it's been just a very chaotic sort of night. I don't know that I've properly introduced myself, but I'm Aurelio.
I'm Kate, and I need to keep reading this. It's great to meet you.
Yeah,
I don't
sure,
really
no,
remember
of
you.
course. I don't mean to interrupt. I just do you need any help or a second pair of eyes on anything?
How familiar are you with the concepts of bioalchemy and transcendental nature of humanity's life?
Well, I have to admit, not very, but I have read some of the metaphysical, like the poets of the 18th century metaphysics. I'm vaguely acquainted with that sort of thing, more of a philosophical perspective.
Yeah, we're looking at practical applications.
I see. I mean, if there's any more journals, I could probably get them for you, but perhaps that's where my usefulness ends.
It is very helpful. You should listen to his input. No, I'm not there.
I mean, any help that could be offered would be wonderful, but it's a lot of the information might be from before your time, or at least not when you were here. I don't remember you much from before.
That's true.
No, that would make sense. I didn't speak much with Henry. We weren't very close. But it's nice to know that you're continuing his work.
Well, if no one else does it, all the werewolves will be gone probably in the next century.
Circumstances not ideal, but it's good. And Vlad has so many journals and the books, and I'm sure that we can find something to help.
Yeah. It seems like they had gotten somewhere back when Vlad and Henry were working together. But I don't know how it failed. And how it managed to fail so spectacularly that basically Henry was like completely excommunicated from the family because of this research.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Sorry. My bad. I don't know anything about the details, no.
Yeah. But do you remember anything from then? The 1870s, 1880s, when we were working?
Well, the late 19th century is a bit hazy for me at times. Just a lot you know, a lot of changes that I was going through, and it's all a bit. But you said that sort of the nature, the bioalchemy, the process you're researching to separate the soul from the hide and then reproduce. Is that the goal?
Basically, I'm searching for any way to make more hides. Because there's only a finite number. And the hide can be destroyed, it cannot be repaired. And so.
There are no records of how the hides originally came about?
None that are very useful. Majority of them seem to involve some sort of dark pact with the devil. And yeah,
Sure.
needless to say, other families have tried those spiritual routes in order to attempt to make more hides, and that just led to some bad publicity. And
Yeah. I can imagine. Interesting. There's no mention, I suppose, of a name of what kind of devil.
unfortunately, each family, each legend seems to have some other name for it, and some of them are stating that the devil gave them the hide. Some of them say that the devil transformed the wolf into a man, and the hide was what remained. And so trying to find out some sort of way to understand this, it's almost impossible because there aren't really hides that can be tested or studied effectively.
That is a tricky sort of conundrum. Interesting. Maybe I'll leave you to your research, but I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can poke around in some perhaps more esoteric sort of some other avenues of research. Then we'll see. I'll just take a shot in the dark.
That would be wonderful. I know that the werewolf families at one point were at least in alliance and communication with some of the groups of vampires in, I don't know, 1600s from what I heard, but I don't know if any information can be gathered from that.
Interesting. Maybe. I'll ask Vlad as well. He's been around longer, so there's a strong likelihood he might know something.
He knows a great many things.
This is true. You've come to the right place, at least.
Or any others.
Good.
You know if that pizza's coming?
Do you know, I ordered it so long ago. I think it's meant to be an delivery within the hour, maximum, rather.
Whoops.
I don't know where it's gone.
Well,
are you hungry? Because I can go and find some.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
there is.
Aurelio cooking.
Maybe there is
Please.
bread
Disaster.
in the kitchen, or like maybe there's soup. Maybe a soup.
Oh god, we gotta restock the kitchen. There's more of us here now.
Aurelio just like rifling through cabinets trying to find something that's edible.
In the
Wynn's been
desk
living
drawers,
there.
there's like candy from the 1920s.
Lily has left some like hard candy in a
Yeah.
bowl, but it's just
Werther's originals.
Yeah.
Werther's. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, honestly, just like a sandwich or something. I came back from a double and then met up with Sorsha and have been living off of a quad shot mocha for the past 8 hours now, so we should eat something.
No. We'll find you something to eat. I'll find the pizza for sure.
Track down the
Hunt it
pizza.
down.
Thanks,
Use your
Aurelia.
hunting skills, Aurelia.
Yeah. Use your hunting skills.
Hunt
Incredible.
a
Yes.
pizza. Your
You're
quarry
in the
is
shadows.
this pile of pizzas.
Yes.
Snipping. Terrible.
So good.
Wynn probably has like bread, but I think probably does not actually cook very much.
It's just
Yeah,
a lot
so
of
fair.
takeout
It's like-
Pop-Tarts and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
bags of
I mean,
Cheetos.
on half
Occasionally
a mil a
toast
year,
or a grilled
like,
cheese. Like, yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Half a million. You can just order in for every fucking
yeah.
meal.
You can
Like, that's
order,
fine.
absolutely. Like,
You just got a raise too.
Half a million, and also you
Sure
don't have to
fucking
pay
did.
rent. You also don't have to pay rent,
No,
like
no, no.
because you just
God, truly living the dream.
Can I just like be the housekeeper for a vampire? Like that sounds
Yeah.
great.
Absolute
yes,
ideal
He
gig.
wouldn't make you work. You don't need to work, Sorsha. You can just have money. It's fine.
Allowance. You get a per diem.
Just a little
I mean,
prepaid visa.
She doesn't have a per diem. She is like the
You
the
helped
second in
build the
command of a
company, yeah.
massive organization. Like she doesn't
I
need an
guess you
allowance.
would
She
have
has
a salary,
salary.
but yeah.
Also, she's a university professor, which doesn't pay great.
If
But
you're like
you know,
COO, then yeah, you have.
yeah,
a
I'm
salary.
CEO of a company and I'm a university professor. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Aurelio has the allowance, really.
Yes,
He's got his own money,
Aurelio
but still.
is the kept boy.
Yeah,
He's the kept man. He's just there to look pretty.
he absolutely is.
Aurelio doesn't need to work. He's perfect. It's fine.
Incredible.
Trophy boyfriend.
Yes.
He might get
Mwah.
calluses. Oh my god.
We can't
Wait a minute,
have
wait a
that.
minute.
No.
Hmm. Never mind. Just practice the violin more. Anyway.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. There you go. Okay, good. we can hop. Who do we want to hop to next?
Talia. And Saoirse? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Saoirse, you're out on this roof. And
Yep. And I'm just like, I'm scrolling on my phone, and every few minutes I just kind of look up to make sure everything looks okay.
Okay. Talia, inside of the house, what are you up to?
I'm finishing up my garlic bread, but you know,
Just
say,
infusing your blood with garlic. Good choice.
you know how like that party got moved to the park? I mean, would Talia be getting messages from her coworkers like, "Yo, party in the park now"?
Probably.
I think that Talia.
Good.
I think Talia does get a couple of those, and I think that she also gets one text from Larissa being like,
I'm outside.
I'm outside your house right now.
outside. No,
So
just
many
being
people
like,
following.
again, so sorry. I hope you're having a good evening. So sorry.
Oh, man.
I probably text back to Larissa like, "It's fine." LOL, like lowercase LOL. Well,
That's fine. Lol.
as it's because for all of Larissa's issue for doing this, it's just hashtag just Larissa things. I feel like you can't be mad at
That's what she
Larissa for
does.
existing. She's just we love her, but
But yeah, for sure.
yes, I'm probably finishing up
Larissa
my
out here
garlic.
Larissing.
I feel like though as well, because of the freakish amount of garlic I've just been cooking, even I am like, oh, I need some fresh air.
Yeah.
Like, it's
100%.
probably at that point where it's like oh man, this will be in my clothes for a while. Like, what was I thinking? But also, like, probably tired and slightly delirious too, of like, just because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, today was wild. So I probably like open up a window, but maybe I'd drop something on like my balcony, like type of thing. Like, just like as I'm like opening it, I'm like, fuck! So I have to go grab it. So I do
Yeah.
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 Head out, and I'm suspiciously looking around to be like, any vampires out here? And kind of like,
Ooh.
Gonna get you.
yeah,
Sorsha hears
Yeah.
the door open and kind of like pokes her head up over the edge, and then
Jesus.
and then like goes back down, and then is like, oh shit, and like she's kind of like
Saw me.
down.
Talia doesn't have night vision like that. She probably looks right at like Sorsha,
Yeah.
but it's like, but doesn't even like clock it because it's like,
No,
This is dark.
Probably
Yeah.
this
like,
is
You
dark.
just see one little glint of like where it's like light reflecting off of the eyes of a nocturnal
Of a
creature.
cat, yeah.
Of a cat, yeah.
being like, I
Oh, you're
probably yell
raccoon.
out. I know. I probably it's probably the neighborhood raccoon, and I say, "Good night, Griselda." Named raccoon Griselda.
I'm writing that down. That's going in the
So
notes.
That's so
The
cute.
The neighborhood raccoon Griselda.
Griselda.
We
Do you
stand.
want to do a roll for like looking around, and so you can do it like at brains maybe makes the most sense, or if you want to pitch something else.
Brains. Yeah, let's do brains.
Yeah. I'll do the same as I did for Sorsha. I'll do it out of 10.
I did do 11.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Sorsha just says goodnight back. Imagine, I'm kidding. But
Yeah,
I'd be
Sorsha
Just like
really
really
good,
sadly, just good night.
Good night. Like,
I feel like you do. I feel like for your success, you do clock this like glint, right? The thing that whatever you think you initially think is like the neighborhood raccoon, Griselda, but then you kind of clock that maybe the shape is a bit bigger, or like there's something like you I don't know, you've seen this neighborhood raccoon. They don't get that big. There's something a bit strange to this. But I think I think that it still is too like dark for you to really make heads or tails. Yeah. But maybe as this is happening, you kind of start to get a sense that like something under your feet, and like you've come out here on this little balcony, right? Like
it's rickety.
a dozen times. It's rickety, it's old, but you've come out here and had your morning tea or coffee, what have you. But you get a sudden sense under your feet of the instability. And it's not unusual, but suddenly you do start to feel the floor giving out underneath you as this like scaffolding, this bit of balcony suddenly drops out, and you kind of start careening down into the alleyway.
Are you kidding me?
I'm fucking serious.
literally did just say like 30 minutes ago that it might not be up to code.
It's not up to code.
It's not up to code.
Definitely not.
So, Sorsha hears this metal kind of breaking or whatever, and like, it's like, I fucking knew it.
Wait, would Sorsha say that?
Yes, she will. She
No, yeah, she
Internally.
yeah, that's kind of more internally, but she probably does say fuck. And then do I have to use super speed? Should I use my super speed power?
I would say
I
so.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get her.
So I'm going to.
If you, I mean, hey, it depends if you want to get her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna do because it's my power. So 3 equals consequences. Sure. I'm gonna do
With consequences?
with consequences.
Love consequences.
All right. 7. Okay, so now I'm 7 inks. Okay, yes, and I like a blur. I am across, like I basically vault off the top of the like roof.
It's literally the Twilight parking lot scene.
No!
Stop!
No!
There's no
No,
cars.
it's not.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
there are no cars
How
involved.
Yes.
No
Haley tried
cars.
not
How
to
could
do
you?
a Twilight scene.
No, it's not fucking Twilight. Leave me alone.
That's the vibe. I'm sorry.
No,
You did this.
no. Leave me alone. Anyway, so she
Just embrace
So
it.
she-
It's fine.
she
Fine.
vaults over
You
and
crumple up the staircase
like-
with one hand. Yeah.
Superman catches her. And then like kind of, because it's like, what is it, second story or something?
Yeah. The second
So it's
story.
not that crazy a fall, but it
Now,
would have
let's
been
do
enough.
it.
That
Let's
big
do
of a
3
fall.
stories. Because
Okay,
like this
but
let's
no-
say
Sure,
the top
why
was 2
not?
floors.
Yeah, so it's like 3 stories. It's like not crazy, but it would have been enough to kill a human, certainly.
No problem.
So she basically catches her and then just like lands kind of like, and just like enough to like cushion the fall, and is
Yeah,
like,
the superhero landing, like one knee
Yeah.
bent, the other knee.
yeah, just ugh. And then she just is awkward, and she's like, "Are you alright?"
Did you follow me home? Like
Mute myself.
I just yell. I'm probably just because I'm like
I feel
the
like
adrenaline is
Shock.
going. I'm like I
Yeah.
yell like I'm not gonna yell right now because I can't physically, but I yell like, did you follow me home? Like I'm freaking out. Like I almost just I fell off my fucking like thing. There's no stairs now to my place, and I'm just like, did you follow me home?
I'm sorry, I can explain everything. I knew this would happen. That's the only reason I did.
I flail in Cersei's arms.
Immediately. I let go
You drop me?
immediately.
You drop me just
We're on the ground. Like, we're on the ground. I set you on your feet. I set you on your feet, and I'm like, please, let me explain. Please, I swear, this is the only reason that I didn't want you to leave. The only reason I followed you. It was because I knew this would happen. And now, if you never
Did
want
you
to see
do
me again... No! Do that! Please,
I
Aw.
holding onto my little cross. Like
Tiny silver.
She
cup.
noticed.
Is it
She
silver?
notices
Oh no.
it.
tiny.
Okay.
She notices it and like just like isn't, and it's actually just like, it just kind of, you can see on her face it hurts her feelings a little bit.
I love it.
No.
It just hurts her feelings, and she's like, please, if you give me a minute, I can explain. And then if you never want to see me again, you won't. Just please let me explain.
Okay.
Is there somewhere we can go to talk? Or if you would want to stay here, we can stay right here.
I look up to my apartment like, well, I don't know. There's a park across.
Sure. Yeah, whatever makes you comfortable.
I go to the ferry park.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
The fairy
Yeah,
park?
great.
Wait,
Or
what?
the ferry ring
The
park.
mushroom
Oh,
orb.
yeah,
The morb
yeah.
thing.
Near the morb.
Orb.
Because it's across, right? I just
Yeah,
probably
Yeah,
think
it's like
so.
across the way, yeah.
sit in
Mm.
this little park.
Okay. So do you sit down or do you just kind of stand? Or like a bench?
Do we have benches in this?
Yeah, there's benches in
Yeah.
the city. Sure.
You know what?
Not a single
Sorsha's gonna sit to try to make herself less intimidating because she's very tall. So she sits to try to make herself look
Stop.
smaller and less intimidating.
Oh no.
And just kind of like folds her hands in her lap to just
Be
try to be
small.
as like be small and not scary. Are you hurt?
I think I'm okay. I mean, I don't know. Was I hurt? Do you think I would have been hurt?
Nah.
I'm fine. Be like, I'm just frazzled. I'm
Yeah.
right. Thank you.
I'm sorry for everything that's happened tonight. I know how frightening this must have been for you. All of it. Is there anything about me that's at all familiar to you?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot to think about right now. I mean, we've never met.
She just kind of looks down and then
My heart.
like takes a breath and then looks back up at you.
Remember to breathe. It makes them more comfortable.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry,
Just
out
a
of
few
not to
first few
interrupt that,
times
but
of-
like Vlad should have done like a you know, like this inspirational, like how to make a human think you're also
Oh
human.
my
Like he
God.
Here's a little
A new
PowerPoint.
vampire
All
guide.
right.
Breathe at,
There are just
breathe
some
at
really
least.
old VHS tapes in Adipose
Yeah.
Manor that have
Yeah.
Vlad's like PSA for how to pretend
Yeah.
to make humans go.
Breathe at
He's, like,
least
sitting
5
backwards on a
times a
chair.
minute.
So you want to be
Like,
friends
yeah.
with a mortal?
That's why Aurelia was like pizza.
Yeah.
Aurelia's still looking for the pizza.
Good.
Okay. So
good.
yes,
Yeah.
Vlad.
So she kind of looks down and looks back up and she says, I want to be very honest with you because I don't want to lie to you, and I don't think anything would be gained from it. You don't know me, but I've known you before. And every time that I've crossed your path, within a day, maybe one time it was 2 days, something terrible has happened and you have died. I don't know. I don't know if it's fate or a curse or I don't know, but I didn't want to lose you again, or I mean, I guess it doesn't even matter. I didn't want anything bad to happen to you. And so I followed to try to protect you, but now that this has happened, I'll leave you alone if you like.
What do you mean died?
You have lived more than one life. And I know that sounds insane, but and you don't have to believe me, and that's fine. If you don't, then I just didn't want to lie.
I don't know how honestly to react to that. I'm sorry. You just saved me and thank you so much, but you do realize saying that I've died before that we've met. I've never met you in my life.
I know.
How can someone I like magic? I don't understand how that could even happen. I'm sorry. I don't.
To be
Like,
honest
she's
with you,
like,
I don't know either.
I kind of I look down and I just take a very deep breath because again, learning that vampires exist.
It's been a day. It's been a
been a
fucking
day.
day.
We're all having a day.
I don't. I'm sorry. This is all. It's too much. I can't. And she kind of like gets up as well, and just is like shaking her head as she's just more or less in like denial for this part. And then I kind of like, I probably do feel, if I have a look of like guilt as well, because like I kind of like also do sense and get the feeling like Sorsha's being so sincere, but at the same time like everything else like internally is like all alarms, like this is I need to come to terms with this. So I kind of just I think I look at Sorsha and be like, look, my buddy works for your other buddy of the place where you stay. I'll probably be seeing you around. I'm sorry, it's late. I can't do this. I and I'd hate to ask you this, but can you help me fucking get up to my place, please?
How are you gonna get down tomorrow?
I don't know, I have a rope or something. I don't know, call someone. I can't do this right now, and
Okay. Is there somewhere else that you can stay that you feel safe?
no, no, I don't have. Oh no. Oh no, do I go back to adipose?
Okay,
You'll return.
How fucking funny would it be though if like Win walked you home and then wakes up in the morning and you're like in the kitchen? They're like, "What the fuck? Where did you come from?"
It's been a night.
Get out.
I probably actually let's backtrack. Let's say that
Okay.
like yes, as like Sorsha says, how are you gonna get down? I just kind of look up at my apartment, look down at the ground, and just sigh.
If I know that you want space, and that's fine. If you'd like to come back to the manor to stay, there are guest rooms there. I won't bother you. I can take you up to get some things, and then I mean, I'd say I'd rebuild the railing, but I think it's not very safe.
No, it's the landlord's responsibility. They're just they'd have to pay for it. There's like legal stuff. So I'd get that all covered. It just may take time. And probably as I'm looking up, there was probably some like little part of like the railing that was still attached. It just crumbles.
Just crumble apart.
Yeah, I still
falls to the ground with a clang.
Yeah.
So you're all like not like after our blood, right?
No. What a question.
No. I swear to you that you will be completely safe at the house. Believe me, it's fine. You know, we've had human friends over time, and you know your friend's grandmother lived there for many years. No, you know, we don't. No, you're perfectly safe.
It's fine. I have a friend who's human.
Yeah. Actually, can I make this up, making a promise to someone and say you're perfectly safe in the house?
That's a promise.
You have my word.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very good.
Okay. Also, Can I get yourself in danger is one of my things? Can I help
So
you?
you're going back to Adipose?
Oh,
No. Isn't just
For the falling, yeah.
it's supposed to
think
be
the
like
word
you're
is
supposed to
intentionally.
intentionally
Yeah.
get yourself in
Yeah.
danger.
Right.
But so we
Yeah.
could say it for
Next
adipose,
time,
but you're
next
not
time.
actually in danger. So
I'm not
Yeah.
actually.
Well, not in
True.
danger.
And I rolled a
from
4.
Sorsha.
Oh, not in danger of Sorsha. That's true. Who knows? what
No,
else
you're
is gonna
certainly not in
happen.
danger of Sorsha.
Ooh.
Or
Alright.
Violet.
And
Very
Sorsha-
nice. He would never hurt
First
you.
of all, Sorsha knows that her friends would never hurt you, and if anyone tried, she would just straight up murder anyone for trying. So like,
She's got a bow and arrow. Like she's
like and also fangs.
Also, she is a
True.
vampire.
Yeah.
yeah,
I guess
true.
it's time
Fuck
for Talia to be like, yep. I guess
You're gonna come back to
guess
the-
I'll go into a guest room.
Alright, do you want me to bring you up to get some things?
I have work stuff. I have stuff at work. I guess toothbrush, maybe a bag, maybe my laptop.
Yep. I
Phone
mean,
charger.
I can
Don't
just
forget your phone charger. I always forget mine.
if you don't mind, I could carry you up and you can get your things. I won't come inside if you don't want me to.
I mean, you're gonna
You can
have
stand.
to because
Just on the doorway.
Just hang
You haven't
off.
been invited
Just
in, so
hang-
you just
No.
like.
Just hang off the window ledge.
that's all right. So yeah, I guess they both go up.
Yeah. So she I guess gives her like a piggyback.
Sure.
Sorsha's so cold. It could be like,
Or you can do like the Iron Man, Captain America, like the carry the
Oh god.
Like the side, yeah, carry around the,
side
waist.
carry, yeah.
Yeah. No, but she needs both hands to like climb up the wall because she's like been climbing onto the brick. She can't jump. She can't do like a 30-foot vertical leap. Like
Can't she? No, just yeah, you're right.
Probably
you're right.
not.
It's just hold on,
So,
spider monkey.
Probably.
no, get
Do you have that ability to climb walls? That's one of our
No.
powers, actually.
I don't have that one. I telepathy with familiar, super speed.
You could run up the wall.
Ooh, that's fun. Otherwise, I think that you'll have to make some sort of like
Check.
climb up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
I
you want to
can-
spend the eggs to just get up there.
Well, I don't have.
You've been spending a lot of eggs. Yeah.
Well, and
Well,
you
I
don't
know.
have the
Also, I
ability.
don't have the spider
That
climb
ability,
ability.
yeah.
Yeah, but
could
you
you
could
argue
run.
Braun? Like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like you could run if you want to spend. That
Yeah,
eggs.
I
I think
can-
that's fast enough. Why not?
Matrix it up there.
Yeah, you can't make it like super high. Like it's not the same as wall climbing. I assume you wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
like go
Yeah.
around corners and shit like that. But
Parkour.
yeah, parkour.
Yeah, I just
Parkour.
So it's not super speed. Then that would just be brawn, right?
Sure, we could say that.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah, that works.
Just
Brawn,
parkour.
what do you think?
Or flight. Brawn or flight.
Ooh, flight.
literally,
My
flight.
brawn is better. My brawn is better than my fight.
We could say
Yeah.
Brawn.
Yeah.
My fight is really
Just
good.
go
Can I
fly.
fight gravity?
No.
That feels like a stretch.
Okay, give me brawn. I have a D8 in brawn.
I feel like this is kind of difficult. I would say like a 12 or like a 13.
But I have a D8, so that's literally impossible.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's just how the
Sucks.
cookie crumbles, babe.
Yeah.
Like that's just like
But,
that. I have a
she's pretty
D4.
strong.
You can
I
give.
feel
You
like
can
she
use
can-
your adversity tokens. Somebody can give you
I don't have any.
assistance.
I don't have any first tokens.
If we can figure out how to do that, but yeah,
I mean,
like
I guess, like, you know, like Talia could be like, that looks like it's not crumbling. That part doesn't look like it's crumbling.
okay. To give assistance. Let's see. That would still
Yeah.
only be one. What do you think, Ramek? You've played more Kids on Bikes than I have.
'Cause, like, she's very strong and agile, so I think like maybe that's a little high for just parkouring.
Yeah, yeah. She's very strong.
So
Um,
Parkour.
I
Parkour.
feel like I feel like still probably the lowest I'd be inclined to set it would be like an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
It is
well,
difficult.
at least that's possible because I only have a D8, so anything above an 8 is literally not doable.
Yeah. And your
Well,
dice
that's
can
when you would
explode if you
usually,
get the
typically,
8.
if you are
Yeah.
rolling a die that's lower, then you would try and argue for a die that you're better at, and explain how
Yeah,
you would use
my
that.
better die is gravity. Could I use brains
Hmm.
to logic, like to think about how to get up there? My higher ones are
I would say
charm,
that's
brains, and
good.
fight. So
Brains and fight. That's
You ever
very
seduce
Certainly
the
funny,
wall?
honestly.
charm. I think.
Seduce-
Brains.
roll to seduce the wall.
Hey. Hey. I feel like brains we could do. Like I feel it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of looking at it's like when people are playing golf, but they're looking at the angles, right? They're the geometry and the ricochet and the it's actually it's like
Yeah.
fucking Captain America throwing his shield.
What is
and
wrong
knowing
with
the
you
exact
today? You just can't. Just
Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Okay, I get it. You got Steve on the mind, but
when Captain America throws his mighty shield. All those who
Yeah.
oppose-
All those who pose a shield must yield.
the iconic song that everyone knows.
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
But yeah, you're
Okay.
analyzing the geometry, the angles, the ricochet, and you're like, okay, I can
Yeah.
make it up this.
Yeah.
My
What'd you get?
references are wild.
It's a 6.
yeah, that doesn't make it.
It's a couple below an 8,
It's not
so it's not the worst.
And then do I get a +1 for an assist from
Yes.
B? So I have a 7.
7.
One below. So it still is below, but it's a marginal. I'm on the wrong page. Hold on.
Can you spend tokens before and after the roll is determined?
I don't have
I
any
think
adversity tokens.
Oh, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Oh,
But the point of spending the tokens would only be if you fail, really. So
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you fail, but not too badly. Minor short-term consequences.
Of consequences.
and do I get an adversity token?
Yes, you
Mm-hmm.
for sure do. Yeah. I'm gonna say that maybe it just takes you a while. Like you really you're hopping between these like bits of fallen scaffolding, and you're like, you really do make it almost to the top. But then
And
just
then
something
fall.
else gives way and you kind of like fall a bit. But like after kind of
It takes
really
me a couple tries.
She's like, yo, look, this is gonna look so cool.
This is gonna be
Yeah.
dope.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
be
kind of
so high.
embarrassing.
Impressed.
It's gonna be so
Talia,
hot,
so
it's like
much.
embarrassing.
And she's just like, shit, fuck. She's like, shit, fuck, and then falls, and she's like,
Hey, we don't have to get. It's fine.
no, I can do this. I can do this.
Oh no.
Wait,
No. Okay, also at one point, because she was wearing high heels, so she takes off her shoes, and she's like, let me try again.
If I get a better grip, I can do this. Like,
Shoes,
if you're sure.
like picks.
If regular humans can do this kind of parkour shit, surely a
Yeah.
vampire can figure
She's
it
like,
out.
You can do it.
She's like embarrassed. She's like, I've seen the humans do this. I can
Yeah.
fucking do this.
a frat guy parkoured up to a second-story window. A vampire surely can do this.
It's cause Sorcia's too she's too distracted by the gay.
It's
Yeah,
fair.
it's fully the energy where you're like, watch this, and then just fail spectacularly.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
but it wasn't
she-
spectacular. There's only one. Only one.
No, you're
She
right, you're right,
falls. She falls like 2 or 3 times, like, but then eventually gets up there. And it's like,
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry.
Eventually, you make it. You
Yeah.
can gather the stuff.
okay, it's much easier coming down because she can just do she can jump out of a 3rd-story window and do a superhero landing. Like that's nothing. Like that's
Yeah, easy. No
That's
problem.
that's
no problem.
easy. That's yeah. And then she puts her shoes back on. She sets Talia down and then puts her shoes back on. And she's like, we don't need to speak about that.
Yeah.
So wait.
I did great.
So she brought Talia up there. Was Talia hanging off of her back? Perhaps like
so embarrassing.
Yep.
I'm
Oh, it really is like Twilight.
Fuck
I
off!
literally, yeah, it was Spider Monkey.
I'm
I'm like,
leaving.
Spider
Goodbye.
Monkey, perhaps.
To be honest,
I
the
killed
reference I
Haley,
wanted
I'm
to
sorry.
make was actually Inuyasha.
also good.
That's better. That's better.
Haley just
it?
fully.
Is it?
No.
Haley has left.
I'm
Haley is
sorry.
off the call.
No.
Look what you've done. Look at your
Yes,
choices.
they will grab her
Face hurt.
stuff of
I'm
like
sorry, I had
overnight
to.
bag. Oh, also, but though, Sorsha, it smells so much like garlic.
Oh yeah, because she knew it was gonna be garlicky, but as soon as she steps in, like she does fully gag, like continuing looking as uncool as possible, right? And she walks in and she's like,
School vampire. Aww.
This is the
And then she
opposite of a meet cute. This is awful.
this is ugly.
Ugly.
Awful. So she just stop breathing. She stops breathing. She just holds her breath.
She's just like, alright. So Talia gets like a backpack of stuff and he's like, alright. I'd say
Got
we
it.
walk up, but I don't think anyone else will get up here. Unless, you know, I hope no one parkours.
There's a lot of parkouring today.
Yeah.
Break into houses
the parkour capital of the
specifically.
world.
Now she does do like the Iron Man side carry and like just jumps off and lands.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
There will never be another piggybacking. Thank you for ruining that ride.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Spider monkey.
I had a cursed
Excellent.
thought and I had to burn everyone else with it.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. All the curse thoughts
Mine
immediately.
crossed my mind too, but I was hoping no one would say anything.
That
Hoping
I
no one
said
would
it
notice.
like earlier, but
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Thought we would
Oh,
notice, but we
anyways.
did.
well, we did.
So then, yeah, I put Talia down and I'm like, that went great. Anyways, let's go back.
Yeah.
And Sorcer's just like,
Talia is not saying anything the entire walk either. Sorsha's probably like, it was so uncool.
so uncool. At least it like humanizes her. Like, you know, it makes her less like this untouchable, like, you know, intimidating vampire. She's just being a fail queen. Like she's just being an awkward
Sorsha
queen.
has broken one of the heels off of her heel. That's why she took it off.
Lumping.
No, she just didn't put her shoes back on. She's just carrying them and walking barefoot.
Yes.
God.
Hell yes.
shame.
Amazing.
This went great.
Yeah.
Guys.
We can say that you guys make your way back to the manor uninterrupted.
So you bring Talia
When
back
she's-
to the manor.
Yeah, I bring Talia back to the manor,
Great.
and I see Vlad, and I'm holding my shoes, and I'm just like, I don't.
Talia's right
And with Talia, and I'm like, I'm gonna talk about it.
there.
Let me show
I
you to
know-
the rooms.
Thank you.
Yeah,
My-
she needs one of the guest rooms. Her
I'm sorry for
apartment is
imposing.
broken.
Her, what?
My balcony exploded. It's not up to code. And I will be writing a formal complaint towards my landlords, but I cannot get out of my house in the morning, most likely, because it's a third-story apartment, and I would appreciate the hospitality tonight, and I will not cause any issue.
That's not suspicious at all.
Totally normal. These are all totally normal things to say.
What do you even say to that? He's just.
And like
You can
Sorsha
say-
looks like she's dying. Like
Yeah.
Sorsha's just like
He's picking
You
up
look
on the vibes.
haggard.
It's fine. The vibes are in shambles right now.
Yes.
for everybody, and he's
Yep.
doing his best to get it back to his. This way, you can choose a room, or you could just stay next to Wynn's room. If that's
Staying next to Win would be cool. Just to let you know, I know, and I hope that won't affect anything. But I will know. I will have you know that I do know, and I cannot wait to be out of here as well. As soon as I can get into my apartment. I'm not dealing well with this, but that is how I cope.
Sorsha makes like an aborted movement where it's like she almost like wants to like reach out to comfort her, but then like stops herself.
I hope it will not affect anything either.
Yep. Well, I hope
This
you
is
have a good night.
Space. This is a safe space.
Feels so safe. Yeah. He'll like show you up. There's like a hallway of just like so many guest rooms. Wynn is in one of them, I assume. is
But out of pure curiosity,
is he
like that.
Did he go that?
Probably not. Is
Okay.
Flag awake?
Yeah. Just...
Lying awake. Yes.
2. And then I'm like, yeah. I follow. I just follow while we're just, you know, showing things to the room, yeah.
Out of pure curiosity, I feel like Talia would actually straight up be like, so are you, like, are you, like, is Vlad a common name?
In
Or
some
are
parts of the world.
you... Okay. You know, I'll ask this question another day, perhaps. Yeah.
That's probably best. It's late.
Yeah. I hope you have a good sleep in the morning, I guess. Talk to you all another day. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Just try to get some sleep. And let me know if you need anything.
Thank you. And I look to Sorsha and say, actually, okay, yeah, so no, Talia will go like, and just stops and then goes, good night. Just to let Sorsha kind of like mull in that.
Yeah, and Sorsha does it. She's like, sorry again for all of this. Yeah, if you need anything, you know where my room is, so.
Yep, secret passageways. Past lives. Okay, good night.
As soon as
she
the
just
door
waves awkwardly.
Like, as soon as the door closes, Vlad is just like, when's the last time you talked to a mortal? What was that?
Drag her!
Sorsha's like, I remember to breathe.
Do we need to go over the tapes?
Sorsha goes over to, like, the nearest wall and just, like, bangs her head against the wall. And just, like...
How much does Sorsha tell Vlad, like, what happened to, like,
I
try
think we're
and, like,
about to have that conversation.
Yes.
But yeah.
Good.
My face really hurts from laughing so much.
What was that?
So bad. It was a disaster.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was a disaster. So
I had to tell the boy. Like, there's no saving it.
No. Well, they knew when I was following them earlier. They were talking about it. They knew. They knew.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Did they pick up on anything while they were here?
Apparently, they saw that we didn't have a reflection at one point. I don't
You think
know
that
at
was
what
their
point
first clue?
Drag her!
I'm sorry, this is so mean, but
No, it's fine, it's great. She deserves it. She's a disaster.
She's just like angrily staring at you, smashing your head against the wall. Do you want to do that somewhere else that's not directly outside of their rooms?
Yeah.
When hears this, he probably
Just
just
banging
begging.
on the
Like,
wall.
It's just like
And
No, it's
angry
like- it's
Vlad
a
noises.
stone wall. Okay, so then she just like starts walking away out with Vlad, I guess, behind her.
Yeah, he's
Just,
falling.
like it was so bad. It couldn't have gone worse. Well, I mean, I guess it could. It honestly, sadly, this is the best it's ever gone. That was Gorma. So that's why I'm not able to function. So yeah, she's not dead, so that's great. Her apartment like exploded while she was standing on the balcony, and I jumped across an entire like alleyway and caught her.
Did
And so
anyone
that was
see you?
obviously, I don't fucking know.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't check. I was a bit preoccupied with saving their life. So yeah, so I got her, and then that was obviously, it's not great, and then she couldn't get back into her apartment, and then I ended up telling her everything because I didn't want to be, I was already, everything I was doing
What
looked
is
really
everything?
creepy.
What is everything?
No, I told her that I knew her from past lives, and
Oh.
that I know, but I had to explain it because I looked really creepy. I looked like I was stalking her, but I just needed to make sure she didn't die. And
You
now
were, Sorsha.
I know, but but then her apartment exploded. What would have happened if I hadn't been doing that? She'd be dead, like she was every other time. So I was right.
She wouldn't have gone out on the
Now-
balcony if she wasn't worried about you.
And now I will leave
That is
her
the inner
alone
thought
if that's
that
her
Vlad
wish.
has. He's never ever gonna tell Sorsha is that like, hey, she dies within 40 hours of finding you, not not just
Oh.
randomly. But you will
It's-
never say
it's
that
true.
out loud.
If she
Yeah.
hadn't followed silently,
Yeah.
Seb wouldn't have
Fallen
noticed. but-
like the
yeah.
next morning, probably
Maybe.
by stepping. As soon as the next time there was weight on it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That, like I said,
First.
that's like he knows
Yeah.
he shouldn't
Yeah.
say something like
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
this is like the
Lovers
Vlad
doomed
gets turned
lovers.
evil and then like breaks out this bullshit.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna be. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Maybe in the
no, so
80s. He probably said some
I think
shit back like that back then.
I think that Sorsha does have that thought though. Like
Yeah, yeah.
she knows. She sees the pattern, right? She knows that it's something to do with this, that within 48 hours of meeting her, she always dies. And so she's like, so yeah,
I just wanna kill her.
Well,
I had to stop it from happening, whatever this is that's been following us. So now I did, and if she never wants to see me again, then she never wants to see me again, and I'll respect that. But I couldn't
she's in the house.
let her die again. I know.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure she's
obviously.
going to see you again.
I know. I'm saying generally. I'm not gonna force my presence upon her. I didn't know what else to do.
Okay. Keys in the
What would
library.
you have done different? Keys in library. All right. Why?
She's reading. It's only my materials. It's fine.
Okay. Is there something I should know about?
Right now, no. It can wait till morning.
All right. Ugh. What a day. Welcome back to Austria, huh?
Mm.
Also, like, Sorsha probably reeks of garlic as well.
Oh yeah, it's
She
like probably
wouldn't say
absorbed into her
anything,
hair.
it's gauche.
Her hair smells like
Who
it, and it's
knows?
like
You don't say anything.
made
that
a bath.
stinks of garlic.
yeah. Oh yeah, like her hair smells like it, her clothes. She's gonna have to wash everything. She's just gonna have to take a bath and just like
She's got like a handkerchief.
yeah.
It doesn't say anything.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know what I could have done differently, but it was a catastrophe. But Gorma's alive. And that's what matters. And everything else will happen as it will.
Alright, well. Let's clear out the library and get settled. I think it's been a long enough day. Just opens the door to the library. Key! No. Get out! No.
Like Aragorn opening the doors.
Of
at
course.
Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
He doesn't open doors in
5
any
more
way.
minutes.
He only goes inside of double doors.
Yeah. Every single
Yes.
door is actually just double doors.
It's
Everything
all
has to
French,
be replaced.
oh, no, French doors is the sliding ones, isn't it? Never
Yeah.
mind, sorry,
Yeah. So Sorsha sees Key and is like, and like when you look at Sorsha, she looks like there's just her whole aura is just like it's been a rough. It's been a rough couple of hours. She's still holding her broken high heels, and she's like,
Smell the
everything
garlic when you
alright?
came in.
yeah, she's like, everything all right?
I hope so.
Maybe. It might be. But it's gonna be a while. Yeah, can I at least like 5 more minutes tonight? But then I will have to be heading back because I do have work today, whatever. I don't know time.
In a few hours, probably.
Yeah, starts at 10. It's fine.
Yeah. Vlad's gonna pick up a book and sit on the couch and wait for you. It's not leaving you
Sorsha
alone in there.
Sorsha will join and just pick up, like her comfort book, maybe like Persuasion or something, and just
Aurelio and Sorsha both just go for the Jane Austen.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she just goes into one of the like corner alcoves and just like makes herself really small and just like curls into a ball
Become
and
the
buries her
code.
head in the book and is just like.
Okay. I think Vlad's probably reading the last journal from before he left. He just like grabs the most recent one. What happened? What do I need to know? Tell me. Me?
Did we get from there to here?
Okay. So are you going to be reading quite late into the night? Are you just kind of waiting for like people to kick you out, or are you really just gonna spend 5 more minutes and then?
So, due to the fact that now y'all are ganging up on me, and
We're all in the
I
room.
She's not
Yeah.
hanging up. Sorsha's just reading in the corner. She's fine.
A room full of vampires.
Hey.
She's fine.
We're friends.
werewolf.
Me and Sorsha are friends.
Yeah, until you started acting real creepy.
Aww.
She doesn't want to be friends with Sorsha anymore.
No, I want to be friends, but I want to protect Talia more. That's why I was standing between the two of you.
Listen, everyone wants to protect Talia.
Sorsha didn't do
The
anything
precious
wrong.
baby. We can't
Yeah.
let anything happen to Talia.
We are protecting the children.
Yeah. Talia and Win, we
Yep.
can't let anything happen. to
We don't
Talia
know
and
why
Win.
we need to protect Wayne yet, but we do know it needs to happen.
Yeah.
They're just best boy.
I mean, the fact that Win and I had that perfect moment
Yeah.
means that I will be protecting Win for
Yep.
life.
No, we
Yeah.
are bonded now. When it's like, I will trust this woman who broke into this house.
Broke into the house you're supposed to be protecting.
But she saved him from frat boys.
I,
A bond. Unbreakable bond.
I bet Lily would have thrown them out.
I mean,
Yes.
She would have
Yeah.
immediately taken care of this
But to be fair, Lily's probably the reason why a lot of the rumors were started.
Lily.
Oh my
The
god.
chopsticks and the garlic were funny, but
No, but what if like Lily straight up was always like, "Oh yeah, you know my boss is a vampire," or no, you know what? She probably was like, "My boss is a fairy," because what if she was like, "Vlad will find this funny."
I literally
he hears about
I
it
was
later.
looking up-
Oh.
I
Oh,
was
God.
Google searching something completely unrelated, but I did happen to find that it's called Radical Fairies Vienna, and it is a queer community like association.
Done
and
and
it's
done.
very, very good. It's very good.
Dracula can be the lead.
Incredible.
And also Sorsha's there with her Pinterest board.
Yes. Oh my
Very
god.
good. Okay. So, with all the vampires in this room, you're not feeling like sticking around?
I mean, you're not letting me take any of these things, but I do actually have to work for a living. So,
That
Yeah.
must be rough, bud.
yeah, it sucks.
Sorry, Aurelio.
It does nothing.
Have you tried
Some of
being
us-
a gentleman of leisure? Because it's
Have you-
good, actually.
I've tried, but that's too much of the system, and fuck the system.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Is there a system around being a gentleman of leisure? I'm not sure about that. I think
Have
you
you
pretty
tried
much do whatever the fuck you want.
Have you tried
But-
inheriting wealth? Like,
Have you considered being a Nepo baby?
When Key goes to leave, Sorsha will follow her out to try to talk to her.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll get her to
If
stay
is
one night.
Key? No, I'm not trying. No, not
Everyone's
to do that.
living
Just
here.
try to like clear the air.
now who's inviting everyone to live in a flat chair?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she follows and it says like, if I've done something to offend you, you know, we've been friends a long time, and I hope that you talk to me about it.
Yeah, no, it's the way that you were coming on with Talia. I was scared for her. And the fact that I don't trust Vlad, and I can't trust him, at least for now. When I saw the three of you, and then you seemed to actively be scaring her, I was worried. And I know you, and I trust you, but the fact that I know what he is, I know what you are, and you have to understand.
Coming from the werewolf. I'm just saying.
Hypocrite. No. Sorry. No, go on.
I have not murdered any humans. Pelts aren't humans, right?
Alright, well.
Okay, so
Metal.
it wasn't my intention to frighten her. I think you know me well enough to know that. There's a very specific reason that I acted the way I did, and I can understand from the outside how it looked. The reason that I was acting the way I did has now been resolved. I knew I can't explain to you how I knew, but I knew that there was a chance of her dying within the next day. And I knew that for a fact. And I was frightened. And I've prevented that from happening now. So I will be as present or absent in her life as she would wish. If she doesn't want anything to do with me, then that's fine. I was acting from a place of fear, and I was correct. And
Validated.
why are you booing me? I'm right.
I just love that it's so important that everyone knows that she was correct.
But the question is,
Vindication.
is it
It
only
happened,
one time?
so-
Like, have you tried saving before? And is it only like one time that you know you've averted it? I don't know, because this kind of thing
Sources now
seems
is like,
cyclical.
Computing.
I don't know the answer to that.
But at least I do understand more that it is hopefully in the future going to be less terrifying for her. But
I did explain to her the truth, because I don't want to be the figure skulking in the dark, lying and manipulating
of
us.
course, we don't want the vampire being the one skulking in the dark, lying and manipulating.
We would never.
It's not me. I mean, the first thing, yes.
It's like, I'm sorry, I see your Discord statuses, hon.
Which would be what? Sucking blood? Like what?
No. Just hanging in this dark alley.
No.
I have receipts, huh?
No, she would never. No, I'm not someone to. I don't want people to be frightened of me. I don't want to take her agency away from her. So it's her choice. But I just, until whatever it was happened, her apartment exploded. Anyways, she's fine. I was afraid, and now we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, it seems that I'll be stopping by rather frequently, so we'll definitely see more of each other at least.
Good. Yeah. And Vlad is all right. I've known him for a long time, but if you've history with him, well, he's no mentioned it to me. His history with you, anyways.
How long have you known him?
Longer than Henry.
About,
But
okay.
Vlad and
About,
he don't have any history, so
Yeah, exactly.
there's nothing
And
to
she
mention.
doesn't know who that there's a connection between Key and Henry yet. So
He probably met
I've
Henry a few
known-
times, but he didn't really talk about all of the things that they did. So.
Okay. I've known him about 200 years since you know what I am, anyways. May as well say.
Almost 300 now. 1750?
Yeah. No. Yeah, 250 something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it more than that?
It's 270. No,
Ever
Oh,
know 270.
because it's
Yeah,
2020.
but 200.
So.
Yeah. So she's like about 250, 270 or something like that.
Shit.
Math.
She's just like, she's like 200, no, 250, no.
Guys.
She's too gay to do math.
Yeah, we can't do this.
I don't know, a while.
Yeah.
anything that you know about Dr. Henry Lanyon, who used to work with Vlad?
I met him a long time ago. What would Sorsha know about the research? Not much.
You would know that he was a werewolf that Vlad made friends with, and they talked about that a lot.
Okay.
He was at the house a
right,
lot. Yeah.
Okay. So she'll say,
That's probably
I know-
what you would know.
okay. I know what he was, and I know that he was friends with Vlad, and that he was around.
And
That's
do you
all
know
I
that
really
Vlad
know.
killed him?
No.
Vlad killed my great uncle,
I see.
and I remember it.
You remember it. Literally.
I pull back his collar again to very obviously show the hide as like going down my back.
Mm.
The hide remembers.
So what does the hide look like? Is it like a scar, or what is it?
It is a very large scar that goes from the neck across the back, a little bit to the side, and down onto her thigh.
Okay, and it just looks like a normal scar, or like just like scar tissue kind of thing. Yeah.
Like a
It looks
burn
like
or something?
It looks similar to a skin graft, but it is a
Mm.
different tone than the rest of her skin. And you can't really see as well, but there might be like some writing and stuff.
Okay. Right.
Ancient
Um,
runes.
I didn't know that Vlad killed him. And I don't know what happened or anything about it. I just, maybe I wasn't here at the time. I saw him around, and then the next time I came, he wasn't around anymore. But I'm sorry for that.
Yeah. I guess it happens.
I'll speak with him.
It's been a
Sometimes you
while.
don't.
Yeah. Still, I'll speak with him, try to understand what's going on a bit. But I can understand your mistrust, and I'm sorry.
I should be going.
Have a good night, and I'll hope to see you soon.
Have a good day. And so Key will just walk around back because she did park her bike.
Very broken. Yeah.
Sorsha's gonna go and wash the garlic off of her, and also cry in the bathtub.
That's fair.
No,
To the
she's
tune
just
of, I'm
gonna.
gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash garlic right out.
Yes. Good.
Hell yes. Do we want to wrap up with just a quick little monologue with
Win.
over in Wynn's room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be very quick.
Yeah.
So kind of just like as Win is just like laying, like staring at the ceiling because fucking so much has happened today.
In a day.
And just kind of like quietly to himself is kind of just like, hey, I probably are you there? Or is there someone? And just kind of like from the back of my mind, but like the back of his mind, he just hears like a yes. Everyone's like, right, cool. I
Good.
I heard you earlier, right? That wasn't me, that was you. And just another just yes. It's like cool. The other times too, right? Yeah. So this is like a thing? Is this like a thing now? You're just here? And he just was like, I don't exactly have a choice in the matter. Wynn's just like, right, yeah, because the thing, the necklace thing, right? That was the first time I heard you. He's like, yes, I am tied to you as well. It's like, right, yeah, of course you are, yeah, great. Do you have like a name that I could call, just because you're like here now? I need to call you something. And there's just like kind of silence from him. He's like, someone I knew once called me Sebastian. If you have to call me anything, I guess that'll do. Wynn's just like, great, all right, cool. Well, good night, Sebastian. Yeah, good talk. And then just like doesn't hear anything else.
The light snoring from the back of your brain.
Yes.
Amazing.
Good talk.
Good boy.
Good talk, buddy. All right, good night.
I love this.
My sweet boy. He's got so much going on.
Oh,
Everyone's
He's
got
got
a lot
so
going
much-
on, apparently.
He's just found out vampires are real. He's possessed. Living with vampires, his grandma didn't tell him shit.
She's a good friend, Lily.
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 It was good for her to move back to Canada. Smart move.
And now Sorsha can stop being a weird stalker.
Unless Talia died, this wasn't the death.
No!
My face hurts.
All right.
Good.
Well,
Okay, good.
That's episode 2. We're all good.
Yeah. A good
we'll
note to
wrap it
end
up
on.
there.
2. Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see you all next week. I'm Lee Baldwin with Rolls Revamped, and this is Remick. Hello. Say your things now.
Yes. My thing. I'm Remick. I'm usually Rem of the Realm on social media. And yeah. I wanted to have a pithy ending line, but I guess it's just watch yourself. Watch out.
yourself.
Whatever it was Lily's. Treat yourself to a glass of Dubonnet and watch out.
Fucking watch it.
Good. Who? Let's just go in the same order. We'll go Rowan next.
Right, I'm Rowan. They, them. I pretend I don't exist on the internet, but I guess Win has an Instagram now.
That's
So if you follow winstead.mal, I guess that's a thing now. I will be putting something on there.
I love this.
I'll throw to B again.
That's my input. Yeah, I'm B. Also, social media ghost. So maybe this plushie from time to time. Who knows? And looking forward to seeing you all. Maybe I should make my own Instagram. Who knows? Once we figure out a name for it, which won't be Ratatouille, sadly.
Sadly, not Ratatouille.
Ratatouille's not taken.
Insane.
It actually, okay, I was
It
wrong.
is?
I
You
think it
figured
is
it out?
taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Of course it
I
is.
Throw it
had
to-
another pitch for you.
Oh.
Sous chef soup.
Mm.
I was like, it's
Soup
silly,
chef.
but-
Why is there so much soup in on this?
Yeah.
Soup is
Decided-
great. Have you tried soup?
I like soup.
I'm at
but-
soup.
All right,
You're
sorry.
right. I'm at soup.
I will throw it to Haley.
Hello. Hello. I'm Haley. I've been your sad cringe fail vampire queen. I'm not really on social media, but maybe I'll make a Pinterest resource show. We'll see. TBD on that. And now throwing to Mary Elise.
Elise, they, them. You can find me on Twitter at Dexy Plushies. There's 3 eyes there. 4 eyes, actually. 1 of the plushies.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I'm playing Key. He says,
Ooh.
"Okay."
All right, and that does it for us this week.